Alright, we're live, and let me get the game up. 1 second. Hello. Okay, we are live. Alright, so, playing something new today. Completely new. Well, more like new as in never played it before. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, this is Conquests of the Longbow. This was a point-and-click adventure game made by Sierra Entertainment, the company you may know as the guys who made King's Quest, Space Quest, Leisure Suit Larry, all those classic point-and-click adventure games. But yeah, I've recently been watching this one dude who covers speedruns of a bunch of like different point-and-click adventure games, and this was one of them. And like, yeah, there's a lot going on with this game. There's like so many like branching paths and different choices you can make. It's pretty impressive for the time that it came out, as well as by modern standards. Like, holy shit. It's amazing. Anyway, we'll play the introduction and we'll just get started. We shall get started. Oh yeah, you may hear Sam coming in and out of the house because he's doing some grilling out on the porch. And I'm here busy eating some mac and cheese for lunch, so that's cool. Mm-hmm. In the year of our most gracious lord, 1193, this troubadour is probably singing this. Good King Richard and Lionheart sailed across the sea. He's definitely singing this. The infidels he had besieged, but Jerusalem was lost. Bloody was the third crusade, dearly did it cost. Long and dangerous was the road, enemies on all sides. Hidden by the night he rode, cloaked in merchant's guise. But in the realm of Austria, King Leopold did reign. He swore to capture Lionheart, or else have him slain. Haha, uh-oh. Mighty oaths did Richard swear at this base treachery. They bound him like a roaring lion to face his enemy. Wait a minute. I just realized that my thing is cutting off part of the thing. Hold on. King Leopold was filled with glee to have so rich a prize, and I just realized, yeah, the part of it, the screen is cut off. I forgot to change that. His laughter filled the stony hall, his greed rose to the skies. I will fix that once the intro is done. 100,000 golden marks on Richard's head he laid. And Lionheart his prisoner until the ransom paid. I have no fear, King Richard said. My people love me well. They'll raise the ransom that you ask, and damn your soul to hell! And when in England Prince John heard of his brother's golden fee, he swore a dark unholy oath that he would ne'er go free. So the days have sorely passed, and Lionheart does wait, as Black Prince John and traitorous dogs conspire to seal his fate. While Robin Hood in Green Sherwood an outlaw's life does lead, falsely charged by men corrupt to satisfy their greed. At your side, companions true, Little John is one. Alan Adale, the troubadour, and Much the miller's son. With Will Scarlet with his good yo bow, Friar Tuck to pray amen. Bold Robin Hood to lead them all, and so we shall begin! Yay! Alright, we've got our full cast of characters here. Well, not full, but you know. We got the important people. Okay, anyway, I am gonna go ahead and exit out of this real quick and adjust things on OBS. I normally wouldn't show off my full screen like this, but things were not playing too nice on my end. Okay, let's go ahead and... where is it? Transform, edit. Okay, so we're gonna show off the bottom of the screen here. I said we're gonna show off the bottom of the screen here. Yep. There we go. Then we can kind of do that. Alright, there we go. Okay, now we should be good. Okay, here we are! My experience with Robin Hood only extends to the Disney movie. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so let's see. We can walk around. Cool. Let's see. Okay, we can look at things. It's kind of tucked to see that my fire is kept lit and my cave warm. 'Tis my own horn. I've made a bed of lashed wood and leather, with a fur covering for cold nights. This chest contains my own small store of money. Whatever else I gain from lightening the overfilled purse of a rich man is turned over to Friar Tuck, who serves as our trusted treasurer. Let's see, I was playing a very fun versus game early with Aaron. I can't tell you what it is here, otherwise shitheads will take the game down. Dang. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna grab my horn. Alright, and we'll grab whatever money we have in here. I'll count my money as I empty the chest. There's something about silver in a purse that makes a day seem brighter. Okay, sweet. Anything else? Let's see, I can talk with people, I can take my bow out, and I can just walk. So let's see what we got in our inventory. Money. I have 5 pennies, 19 hay pennies, and 26 farthings. Yeah. Let's see. With this horn, I can summon my men in time of need. Okay, cool. And, okay. Let's go ahead and... You know, I thought I could, like, scroll through different, icons by using the mouse wheel. It is not working for me, which is unfortunate. Can I do... Okay. You know what? I am consulting the manual, because the copy of this game came with the original manual in PDF form. I am going to look at the controls real quick. Because I thought I could switch icons with the mouse wheel, but perhaps I'm mistaken. I am going to double check on that real quick. Where is it? It was probably half pennies, yeah. Oh, speaking of... You know what? I just realized something. Hold on. I need to change up another thing about the display settings here. Point. There we go. Okay. Anyway... Introduction... You know, I thought there would be a thing about controls in here. I really thought there would. Never mind. It's fine. We will continue to use the escape key to switch between icons then. It's fine. Is there anything else around here that I can probably look at? I'm just gonna... Anything else? The skin is more pleasant to stand on than the barren floor. Anything else around here that I might want to... When I let it down, the leather covering provides me with privacy and keeps out the cold. That's nice. This is one of the many natural caves carved into the sandstone. Okay. Alright. We'll just go ahead and move. Hey, party people. Morning. We've all broken our fast, but mayhap Tuck will share some of his fish with ya. From the gaunt and starving look of our good friar, I feel you'll be left begging. I'll remember that jibe when it comes time to dole out the stew tonight. Mercy on me, Tuck, I'll be too weak to play your favorite tunes. You know the old Norman saying, Alan, never make an enemy of the cook. I can see there's no point in hanging out here than listening to these two prattle. I'll be in the glade practicing. Alright, see ya, Will. Alright. What of you, Little John? I've thought to head to the Overlook and see if anyone of interest comes along Waltling Street. Tuck says our treasury could use a boosting. Is that true? Sorry to say it is, Robin. We've not marked down but a few hundred marks. Well, I'm off then. Join me there if you have a mind to. Alright. Cool. Let's take a look around. So, let's take a look around before we catch up with Will and Little John. Our bard, a lad of lively wit and golden voice, Alan Adale. Let's talk to him for a quick second. Pardon me, I'm just working on a song in honor of Tuck's fine cooking, and I need to concentrate. Alright, you go do that. Let's see, before I moved into my current house, my knowledge of Arthurian stories never went past the Sword in the Stone and Sonic in the Black Knight. Gotcha. Hey Tuck, what are you up to? We must hope for a rich abbot or a greedy baron to come along and replenish our treasury. Then you'd better spend some time on the Overlook watching the road, for you know John will tire of it soon enough. Fair enough! Well, I guess we'll go look ourselves when we get the chance. Let's take a look around. Let's take a look. Friar Tuck is in charge of the campfires and cooking. Oh yeah, did we actually look at Tuck himself? The redoubtable Chuck, though a curd of fire and therefore a man of God, is renowned for his skill with the sword. Anything here? The boulders are slightly less comfortable to sit on than the stumps. Our camp tables are crude, but they serve their purpose. We have good clear water for our camp. Nice. More good Nottingham sandstone. Sherwood Forest surrounds us. The stumps are our chairs. Nice. See nothing of interest. Okay, you know what? Oh, and then now we have access to a map? Yeah. Nottinghamshire. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the camp. That's someplace. Does the manual explain any of this? And you know what? Let's see. Does the manual explain anything about this? I don't think it does. I'll just figure it out on my own. Cool. Okay, I will, you know what? Let's go, yeah? Okay. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be here right now. Let's go back to camp. Hey, Tuck, what's up? You wasted no time devouring that fish, I see. I find that a full belly greatly improves the magnitude of my prayers and gives me one more thing to give thanks for. Alright, Tuck! Sure! This makes me wonder what a Robin Hood Sonic game would be like. Okay, you know what? Let's just, Actually, hold on. I'm gonna mess around with some settings. Let's turn up the speed, maybe to max. Yeah, I think we're good. And you know what? Let's save. Let's make a save. Start. Okay. Oh, that's fast. That's fast. That is fast. That is real fast. Alright. Okay. Cool. We're just walking. We're just kind of walking and exploring. You know what? I probably should be looking around at my surroundings, but I don't see anything of importance too much other than trees. Oh, hey guys! Hello, Masterhood. A glorious day for the bow. I've set the garlands for practice. Come and join us. This new lad here is Simon, and he has yet to see a sample of your skills. Okay, time for archery. Okay, I am going... Oh, I can just move my mouse up and... Okay, that makes things a lot easier. Alright. Let's go ahead and bow. Alright. Okay, so I just aim at the center of the thingy. Although that flag over there, that's kind of indicating wind, so maybe I should pay heed to it. At least a little bit. No wind. Aim for center. I did it.
Good for you.
And then there's also this one over here.
So when do you split a reed stalk?
That's a good question. And then we mayhaps also go over here. I'm gonna go over. Oh wait, I don't even have an arrow on me. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna walk on. I'll collect what I fired before I leave. Okay, awesome. Let's talk to Will for a quick second. Keep shooting if you like. We've finished our practicing for the day. I think I'm good, thank you though. Oh, tell me what brings you to the forest, young Simon. I shot a rabbit and took it to my family for supper. I was going to make a pouch from the skin, but a forester saw it drying and saw the mark of the arrow in it. He wanted a bribe to pretend he hadn't noticed, but I was so angry I knocked him down. I was declared an outlaw the very same day, and my father bade me to come to you and serve you. It was your father's idea? Nay, it was mine. I would have come at once, but I was afraid for my family. I wouldn't leave until my father ordered me to go. Well, are we? Aye, a couple of men are keeping an eye upon the lad's parents. Good. Then I make you welcome, Simon. If you can spear a rabbit with an arrow, there'll be like blah 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 beautiful blah 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 blah. I'll try, sir. Truly, I will. Awesome. Okay. Let's go give it a move on then, shall we? Actually, let's take a look around here. The garland is fastened to the tree as my target. No man is admitted to my band unless he can place an arrow within its center without touching a single leaf in the garland. A bit of cloth tied to the tree tells how strongly the wind blows and from which direction. He's a good man, Will is. That's good. He watches me with awe and a bit of fear, a look I've seen on men new to our band. He'll realize soon enough, I hope, that I'm only a man like other men. Save perhaps that I shoot better than most. Can I look at myself? Aye, here I am. Yes, you are there. Can I hand myself? I feel much the same as I did yesterday. Alright. Can I hand? You know I'll gladly give you a bow or arrows if you need them, but I see you've no need for them. Thank you. 'Tis a great pleasure to meet you, sir. Alright, we shook hands. That's nice. Alright. You know what? We should see what Little John is up to, so let's, can we just map to the camp again? Yes, we can. No one's here. Let's go to where John went. Okay, we are this way. Perhaps if we just keep going this way, we'll see where Little John went. If we keep going this way, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna be real. Aha! Alright. Hey, John. What's up, my dude? Glad you decided to come. I saw a sheriff's man head up the road a while back. But I have a mind to go around the widow's cottage and say hello to her sons before they leave for Nottingham again. You might want to stay and watch for the fellow to return in case he's up for mischief. Alright. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Thanks for a warning. Perhaps I'll stop by and see the widow myself later on. Yeah, we'll go do that once we're done here. She'd like that, so would the boys. Till later, then. See ya, John. Alright. Let's stick around and see if we can, You know what? Let's take a look at our surroundings real quick. How green and beautiful Sherwood Forest is, stretching beyond the end of sight. There's no one in Wadling Street now. There sure isn't. Alright. Ah! Hello? The peasant woman looks frightened. She is being pursued by one of the sheriff's men. Ha! No! Leave her alone, you scoundrel! Stand fast! Around! Move aside, I say, in the name of Sheriff of Nottingham. Nay, please, I've done nothing wrong. Don't let him take me, please. Release the woman. She's my prisoner. Step aside, I say. I refuse. You are the bad guy. Goodbye! Oh, bless you, sir. To whom do I owe my salvation? You've surely heard the name of Robin Hood. Robin Hood? Then it's true what they say of you. I shall be forever grateful. I did it. Fortunately, if there's anything I can't imagine as a cast full of pretty boys, it's Robin Hood and his merry band of thieves. You know what? Fair enough! What shall we do with this worthless carrion? I care not. Drag him away for the wolves and the ravens. Damn! The guy just stood there and let himself get shot. You know, I'd like to think that Robin Hood just, like, whipped it out, like, as fast as possible. Bless you and all your men. I must go now. Alright. See you later, lady. I'm glad I could help you.
Some people can draw a bow very fast.
Yeah. Bye, lady.
Some people can draw and loose an arrow faster than you can count to 5.
She hurries down Watling Street as fast as her feet can carry her. Awesome. I did it! I did a good deed for today. Let's take a look around. West of Fair Walkwise in Alder Grove. On the east side, the ground rises sharply to a ridge which provides an excellent overlook of Watling Street. And our cap is due east of the overlook. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the widow's cottage since... yeah. Hi! It's the good widow and her 3 fine sons, Hal, Hob, and Dickon. Mother, it's Robin Hood. Good day to you. 'Tis good to see you again. If that Tuck sent you to bother about the wool... Nay, he said nothing about it. Good. I told him I would have it soon enough. We're going to town today, Master. If there's anything you... I can read. I think not today, lads, but be careful. If the sheriff ever suspects you of helping the outlaws of Sherwood, he'll never catch us. We'll listen around and hear all kinds of things. Dickon, you heed the man. He's wiser than you. Aw, Mom. Don't worry, we'll keep the whelp under control. Fear not, Dickon. If I ever need a spy, I'll think of you. Aw, that's nice. Alright, let's take a look around. Dickon is her youngest. Hob is the middle son. Hal is her eldest. She's a handsome woman for her years, with wise and understanding eyes and a keen wit. Let's see, a boulder of no great interest. The roof is thatched. The widow's cottage sits in a small clearing. That's a mean-looking old ewe. She has a small, clean brook in this clearing. The forest surrounds and hides the cottage. Alright. Anything else I can talk to you guys about? I'm not afraid of no sheriff's men. If they grab me, I'll... Dickon! Aw, Mom. The merchants say the Saturday fair is coming will be the biggest fair yet. We'll be in town often, so if you think of anything you need doing, let us know. Sure. I've had in mind to have a word or two with that friar of yours. He's rather fond of food for a holy man. Damn. Let's see. These 3 remind me of the 3 slot guys from Earthbound. Indeed, his girth is nearly the match of his piety. Damn. Oh, hi. I did not mean to talk to you, but okay. We got a talking sheep, baby. It's about time someone asked my opinion around here. First off, this business with the wool. I mean, just as I've grown it all back, whoosh, off it gets shaved again. Not the least consideration for how I feel, but it gets worse. If I make the tiniest protest, that big brute Hal threatens to make bun stew out of me. There frightens me out of my wits, he does. Okay. That's great. I think that's all we can really do here. Maybe we'll head back to... Oh, okay. Each night after supper, as is our custom, we gather to speak of the day's events. Fill my mug again, Tuck. As you wish, but what ails you? I've never seen you so deep in your cups. Why, 'tis the ale that ails him, but ails well that ends well, and gosh dang it, Alan! Stop blithering, Alan. I, too, wonder what troubles you, Robin. A strange melancholy came upon me tonight unbidden. Oh? Perhaps an enemy has cast a spell on you. Shrive him, Tuck, quickly in case he should die in his sleep. Aye, Will Scarlet, can't you find a way to cheer a man rather than frighten him? I know full well the nature of this melancholy, for we all feel it from time to time. Uh-huh. 'Tis that we're outlaws, forced away from kith and kin, living as we can in the forest. Knowing death awaits an arrow's flight, or worse yet, a rope's bite. A short life, but a merry one, that's the way of it. Aye, but don't you dream of living as free men, able to walk in town without fear, to love a woman knowing you could stay beyond morn? You know what, that's fair, my dude. Aye, that's the rub of the matter. You need a good woman, Robin. I know this last was huge tracks of... Alan! Alan, no! Alan, you said I could be cut damage guys. Then I drink to your good fortune much. As for me, I'm off to bed now. Let's, which way is it? Gosh dang it, Robin! The huge tracks of last joke! Good night, lads. I'll assist Master Hood to his bed and see you on the morrow. Yep, yeah, I could just carry him to bed. I think he needs it.
What?
Yeah, Robin is, like, drunk as hell. For shame, Robin. Already deep in drunken slumber. Gosh dang it, Robin! Well, it's not my job to play nursemaid. I've delivered you to bed, and that's the end of it. That's fine, John. Thank you. Good night! Cast adrift, floating, a song upon the wind that rustles through leaves.
Seems like he would give the Princess Bride approach. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
A woman as graceful as the willows which surround her, swaying to the music in the wind. That's our girl, baby!
She's a pretty girl.
Yeah! Yep, our girl Maid Marian, baby!
What's it with guys and like seeing a pretty girl dance?
I don't know.
Because with Baron and Luthien, yeah, he saw her dancing amidst trees as well.
She's gone, but there's something here. A glittering green stone where she stood. The willows. I hear them whisper her name. Marian. Marian. Come back, Marian. Come back to me. Well, how my head aches. By the blessed lady, I swear I'll never seek to drown my melancholy in a cup again. Alright, Robin. You keep telling yourself that, buddy. My poor back. I must speak to Little John about leaving me to lie on my quiver all night. Oh no! He kept the quiver on! You could have taken it off him, John! Come on, man! And what is this, clenched in my own hand? Ah! Purdy! The emerald! Now I can see its shape, half a heart. Maybe I still dream. Or perhaps not. Nay, not with this pounding in my head. I must be well and truly awake. Somehow I must find this Marianne and learn the meaning of the emerald. Yeah, let's find our girl! Aye, and see if she is as beautiful as I dreamed. Oh, Alright, anything new going on? Personal money chest. The floor is beaten earth. We live a simple life here. I've made a bed, lashed wood and leather. Alright. You actually sound like someone who's getting over a hangover. I'll take that as a compliment. Hey guys. So you live after all. Morning is nearly gone and we're about giving you up for dead. Thanks, John. Thanks for your faith in me. For all the tender care you showed me last night, I might as well have been. Damn. That's great. You look a bit worse for wear, but you have an odd light in your eyes. I had a dream, Tuck. Not to wonder, inspired by such mighty draughts of grog as you consumed. Damn. Let him tell it, Alan. Do your ears never tire of your wagging tongue? There was a woman with raven hair and a dress that moved like a white flame. I've never seen such a beautiful maid. Why, I have dreams like that all the time. Did I tell you the one where I had about the 3 red-haired girls who... This fucking dude. Alan O'Dale, I love you. You're great. I love you. Hush, Alan. This is no jest to me. She danced in a willow grove. Then she disappeared. The willows whispered the name Marian. Where she had stood, I saw an emerald. I bent to pick it up, and I awoke. That's pretty enough dream, but what of it, Robin? It's only a dream. Then explain you this. By my troth, a real emerald. What do you say now? I say you should have more dreams like this and we'll be all rich. Damn, okay. This dream has come to me for purpose. I'll meet this maiden today. I'm sure of it. That dancing did nothing for me. Fair. Robin, I'm glad you're finally up. I've just gotten an urgent message from a friend in town. There's a man who's helped us many times with information. A cobbler by the name of Lob. He sent word that he must speak to you and he wishes you to seek him out in Nottingham. Okay, cool. We'll meet him then. Let him come to the forest if the matter's so urgent. I know of this Lob. He's a good man. He asks you to come to him. There must be a reason, but that's not all. First, he said it concerns the fate of King Richard. What does he mean? If he has news of our king, I only know that what my friend had told me. And secondly, that Lob demands you bring a lady's slipper to prove your identity. I honestly have no idea how a lady slipper can prove our identity, but okay, sure, we'll go with that. A lady's slipper? What an odd request. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why, no, there's nothing to it, Robin. Have a few more grogs and dream one up. God, I love Alan. Little John, would you take yonder pup and dunk him in the street for me? Surely, master. Nay, I'll desist. I'll give my word. What do you advise, Will? That you go to this Lob as he asks. But even if Robin had a slipper, he cannot walk into Nottingham without being hanged upon the spot. That is true. I mean, Robin is the famous outlaw around here. He is going to get easily recognized. Ellen screams horny teenager. That's why I love him. Nevertheless, I must find a way. Let me think upon it. As you will, master. We all have tasks of our own, but we'll think upon it as well. Alright. Y'all do your own things. Alright. So a lot to do. So we gotta get into Nottingham somehow, and then meet up with Lob. We also gotta get that slipper. There's a lot we need to do. And there's no one here to consult. That is fine. We will kind of just look around and see what we can kind of gather. You know what? Let's go over here. See if there's anything of worth. Maybe someone upon the road. I don't know. We'll kind of just, like, ponder. We'll ponder for a bit of what to do. Also, I'm just gonna keep eating. Oh. No one on the street. Okay, that's fine. What's down here? Probably of nothing of importance. We're just gonna keep looking around. Hello, madam. Good day, Robin. The boys are in town if you're looking for them. Alright, good to know. You know, we've never really walked around and looked around at stuff. Okay, so this is all connected to the forest and stuff. It's all pretty here. Pretty! You know what? Yeah, I might as well just kind of take a lay of the land here, because we've seen this screen a couple of times. Pretty. My mom watches a lot of British media, so I know how a decent bit of how the terminology is pronounced. Nice, nice. And then we'll just kind of take a look around here. Haha! Help me! Help! 'Tis her, the woman I dreamt of. Don't worry, Marion, I'll save you! I did it. Thank you, bold outlaw. You're welcome. I did it. I did it. Another boon I would ask of you. Yeah? You have but to name it. I must find your leader, the one called Robin Hood. You need seek no further. I am Robin Hood. Then you are all I had hoped you would be. Sweet. We're getting in, boys. We're getting in. And what it is that you hoped? I came to see and judge you, for I must decide if you are a man we could... I saved Marion.
Good for you.
I saved her. Cool, we got her slipper. This slipper is your first reward, and there be maybe other rewards if you are wise enough to earn them. Now I must go. Wait, stay and speak with me a whiles. I dare not. My enemies must have seen me enter the forest. I must go. Thank you again for my life. Bye! She rides swiftly away before I could ask about my dream.
In fairness, given when this was made, the dancing scene was pretty nice.
Yeah, but we'll meet again, my lovely Marion, for I've many a sweet reward in mind. Alright, we'll go, Nope, I did not mean to shoot that. I'm gonna pick that up. Hey, dead dude, how you doing? He is beyond a doubt demised. I sure hope so. The monk's evil staff, it lies where it fell. Can I take the quarterstaff? I'll not touch the cursed thing that dared to strike my beauteous Marion. You know what? Fair enough, Robin. Fair enough.
Okay.
Can I reclaim the arrow that shot him right through the heart? The robe is no use to me, covered with blood as it is. I'd only arouse suspicion and questions if I were to wear it. You know what? Fair enough.
That's true.
It is odd that he carries no pouch, but I can find nothing of value upon him. Oh, okay. Well...
That is... suspicious.
Yeah. The rest of the day seemed empty indeed without Marion in it. I was glad from nightfall and my men listened with interest to all I had to tell of the lady. It is my way to share knowledge freely with my men, that they may advise me better when action must be taken. I see you've wisely refrained from filling your mug more than once this eve. Aye, too much grog is like sleeping with one's head beneath a smith's anvil. No more wish for dreams then, master. What need have I for dreams when I've seen the dream herself in the flesh? It's a good thing fingerprint identification didn't exist yet, true! I must learn more about her. Women can wait. There's Lob's business to deal with. Aye, yet somehow the two are linked. You dare not show your face within the walls dressed as an outlaw. Still, I must find a way. We shall see what the morrow brings. Alright, it's the next day. Okay, I should probably save my shit. Since it's been a while. New save. This is like day 3 now, I want to say, so I'm just gonna do that. Let's see. Anything new? It doesn't look like it. It's a peg. Yeah. Anything... Just kind of want to... Okay, halfpenny, yep. Marion's slipper is made of fine, soft leather. Just have a heart. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and walk out of here. No one's out here. We'll see if anyone's out here. See if anyone is, a-looking. I'm gonna take the time to kind of eat again. Oh! Just as I was about to... Hello, who are you? A hunchback beggar lurches his way down Watling Street. Well, let's go meet him. Hello, sir. I would like to, merry morn to you. Where are you bound? To Nottingham. I heard it prospers and a beggar must follow the clink of coins, eh? Have you a bit of charity for a wretched hunchback, sir? I've known some beggars whose purses were heavier than mine. Alas, sir, not I. That's why I travel to Nottingham, in hopes of changing my poor luck. And if I demand a toll of you to pass along this road, then I must turn back the way I came. I've no food or water that would suffer greatly. Come, I'm poor pickings for a bold man such as you. Let me go my way. Well, if you need money, I've got, like, tons of it. Hold on, sir. Let me, okay. Here, sir. You know what? Let's give you just, like one of my pennies. I think this should be enough. And then we give. Here, sir. Have a little something. Much obliged, sir. Much obliged. May the Lord grant you a high seat in heaven. Not so quickly, my friend. For my price, I want you to give me those clothes you wear. Is there a pause button? Yeah. Technically there is. What? You truly want these old rags? But what earthly use? Worry not about my reasons. Will you be content with that money as an extra purse and a new set of clothes besides? Sir, I would be more than content. For such a bargain, you may have rags, hump and all. I'll even teach you a few tricks. No need, fine friend beggar. I've enough tricks of my own. Sweet. Alright, we've got a disguise now. Hello, friends. Men give this jolly fellow a new suit of clothes and a purse of pennies, enough to see him well on his way back north. North? North. Oh, of course. North, as you say. Cheer up, my friend. I'll not set you on the road without comfort. Tuck, you'll blindfold him and lead him to our camp where he may have food and water for his journey. Will, you're to take my own garb and weapons and put them into my cave. And now, friend beggar, let us change clothes. Faith, you make a fine beggar, Robin, as twisted and wretched as I've seen. Thank ye kindly. See that our friend here receives all he was promised. I'll see to it. Happy begging, master! Alright, sweet. Alright. Cool. We are now disguised as a beggar. I am going to save my game. Begging. Okay. Okay, cool. Can I raise the speed? Yes, I can. Maybe not like maximum speed, just like... Okay. Alright. There we go. What's the outlaw counter for? That is how many people we've got with us in our merry band. That's for something for... I think it affects what endings you get, because like I said, so many branching paths, which means multiple endings. So as long as the number key stays high, we're good. Because we're a beggar. I was just like, yeah, makes sense. Okay. Can we go over here? Okay. Yeah, let's go over to see the cobbler now. Alright, let's take a look around. Judging from the bits of thread and needles stuck through her apron, I'd say this woman is a tailor. Kitty! Can I mean, we were able to talk to the ewe before. Can we talk to the cat? Are you going to feed me? Well, who needs you then? Bugger off. Oh. Bruh. Cat, why? Okay. Fine. Whatever. You don't be coming to me unless you've got the money for a new suit of clothes hidden in them rags. I do believe you've been patched so many times the cloth has gone in knot, but the patches is left. You know what? Before we continue, because they did say that if we came around here, like, not in disguise, you know, Robin's not gonna be able to, like, freely go around here. I think we should explore a bit first, before we, talk to the cobbler. I mean, when's the next time we'll be coming here, am I right? Hello? Let's see. Nottingham Castle dominates the countryside from on high. The trip to Jerusalem pub is built directly into the sandstone bluff. The cool caves in this bluff have always been perfect place to brew and store ale. The massive bluff of sandstone was the ideal place for the Normans to build their fortifications when they first came to Nottingham. To the east of the castle lies the town. Nothing much else to look at, really. Okay, let's head in. Hello, I'm just a lowly beggar. Hello. The sheriff's men know where good ale is to be found. Oh, cool. There's just like this little thing, and you get the ale. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see. The sheriff's men know where. Okay. Anything here? A heavy iron door bars lead into a beer cellar. True ale knight deep in his cups. He has a stern face and a rough manner. The fire barely warms these cool rooms. Alright, let's see if we can talk to people? The less said to them, the better. You know what? Fair enough. Hello, sir. I'm not sure if I want to hear you do an English accent or not. Fair. Have you no charity in your heart? Aye, for those who deserve it. Damn! Okay, I see how it is. I don't need to be at this establishment, sir. A 9-men's Morris game is carved on top of this table. Okay. Well, fine, I'll leave. Fine, whatever. I don't care. I care a little, maybe. Let's go to the castle. Hello, sir. This sheriff's man has the look of an experienced fighter. I must be cautious. The castle is massively built in the Norman fashion. What an outstanding person. I can glimpse one of the courtyards and inner buildings through this main gate. Hello, sir. I'm just a poor beggar. Alms for the poor. Charity, good sir. Charity for the wretched and afflicted. Ha! I'll show you afflicted! Yep. Oh! Oh! I hope I was just kicked in the thigh or the shin, and not anywhere else. Anyway, goodbye! Anyway. What's going on over here? The abbot has installed most impressive and heavy doors at the entrance to the abbey. Anything over? I see nothing of interest. This has been a holy site for centuries, and is built at the latest church. And this is but the latest church to be built here. But the abbot has to go to complete the construction of this monument for self-pride. If I guess rightly, these thick pines are meant to keep out the unwelcome visitors and to hide from casual view the unfinished condition of the rest of the abbey. Yeah, probably. I just noticed, like, yeah, I mean, the front looks great, but the back, oh, that needs some work. Romance and ye old stories be like, oh my god, gee, I saw her once, I am in love, or she appeared in my dreams and she's my destiny, ooh. Not you, woo. Sometimes I long to have a cottage such as these and live a simple life, tending my sheep, raising my crops, paying my taxes, but thankfully such ridiculous notions are quick to pass. Fair enough, Robin, fair enough. Alright. Let's go ahead and walk on in, I guess. See what's up over here. Can I open? Yeah, knock on the door. Have you charity for a poor old beggar? A dry crust of bread? A bowl of soup? There's nothing for you here. Be on your way. Well, thanks. Anyway. Alright, let's go to what we actually came here for. Anything in here? I mean, there's that over here, but... may I help you? Yes, I have the thingy. Nope, wrong thingy. I have the thingy. Here, sir. Oh, I forgot to look at him. What a fine slipper. You were given this. Indeed, by a vision of beauty named Marion. Shh, never speak her name aloud here. Call her only the lady if you must mention her at all. Please, come with me. Okay. Forgive my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere, and I need to be sure of you. So you are the infamous Robin Hood. None other. Your disguise is, interesting. It serves its purpose, but the sooner I'm rid of it, the better. I've risked much to come here, Lob. Your pardon, I'll speak swiftly and to the point. Though you're known as an outlaw, it is also said you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am the king's loyal and devoted servant. I was unjustly outlawed through treachery. Those who abuse their high offices with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. But what of the king? What of the king? Have you news? Is he free yet? That, alas, is why I've called for you. Good Queen Eleanor labors to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee. Damn. But has yet to be unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released. Shriveled his black soul. Aye, the prince conspires with the sheriff and abbot of Nottingham. To the abbot, Prince John is entrusting a treasure of 50,000 marks, which he has diverted away from the queen and into his own pocket. This treasure will be sent from York, which means it must travel here along Watling Street. If he could be captured, by the Virgin, it shall not leave Sherwood Forest except be delivered to the Queen. It is as I hoped. You may be the only man in all of England who can bring about the King's release. When will this treasure be sent, and how come you know so much of all these matters? I am but a humble servant of the Queen, as is the Lady Marion. Though Lady Marion is, well, I shall leave the lady to how much you learn of her. As for the treasure, I must leave tomorrow and travel to York to learn what I can. I'll send warning of their departure date to you through Lady Marion. Then I will see more of her? Indeed you will. Here in town she lives the role of a demure maiden, but in the forest she what? You will learn what you will learn. Take this silver comb. When you give her this, she'll know that we have spoken and you have joined us to save the king. Okay! I could do nothing else. Where does Marion live? You will never seek her out in the town. Never. That is far too dangerous for both of you. She'll await you in her sacred place, the Willow Grove upon the river. Ah, the place of the dream. Beg pardon? Nothing. Give the queen my word. I will seize this treasure in her name, and as much as the other ransom as I can raise beside. Bless you, and Godspeed on your mission. Alright, cool. We're gonna save King Richard, baby! By raising so much fucking money. Alright. You know what? Can I grab... Why a duck? I don't know! Can I pet the cat? I've heard things to do than catch cats. Okay, fine. Whatever. Can I... Do I want to... I need to know. I need to know. Here now, don't you be laying your filthy hands on me. Fair enough! I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know if I could... I just wanted to know if I could. Anyway, Robin Hood's beggar portrait and angle and expression mainly looks like something from Mystery at the end of them. Oh, yeah, no, I can agree with that, for sure. Alright. So I guess we're done here. I guess we can leave. I hurried eagerly to my camp as night fell. And I had much to tell my men, but in truth, I was more eager of all to rid myself of the beggar's accursed rags and to stand straight again. You know what? Fair enough! Fair enough! Phew! The stench of those burning rags does nothing to improve my digestion. Perhaps I should have saved the beggar's garb instead of burning it, though it was falling apart already. Nay, I'm glad to see it burn. I swear, in one day of wearing those tatters, I've gained 1,000 flea bites. I can imagine. Yeesh. Tell us again of this treasure. It comes down Watling Street? When? How it will be guarded? Lop must learn all of this and pass the information to us when the time is right. Patience, John. Our chance to serve the king will come. Nor will I count only upon this treasure. I'll gather other ransom by whatever means I can. You'll pursue 2 treasures, eh, master? One on the morrow you may at last exchange more than a fleeting word with this dream maiden of yours. Aye, and though I love my king, I shall not say which treasure I pursue with more eagerness. Gosh dang it, Robin! Is there any Robin Hood influence you say in Cycle of Remorse? Sam implied there was. Not for the main game, but for the sequel, I do plan on having a little something. I don't really have anything set in stone yet, but yeah. Alright, I don't think there's anything else around here. Yeah, no. I think we're good. Okay. I should probably make another save. Let's call this day 4. Okay. Let's go. Hey, Will. Morning, Will. Any news? All's quiet. John might be at the Overlook. I'll be about if you need me. Alright. Let's go meet up with Little John at the Overlook, then. See what he might be up to. Nothing's going on, so I'm gonna have another bite of my food. Oh, never mind. Looks like there's something going on over here. When the sheriff's men preys upon a helpless peasant, I shall save you! Unhand the man, poor you bad sir! There's bad endings? Yes, there are. Hold. I would like to know why this man is bound. It's none of your affair, but he's a poacher. Ah, I know you. You're Robin Hood. Show this bully behind me who's the true master of Sherwood Forest. Shut up, you, or I'll kill you now and save myself a lot of trouble. Robin Hood, eh? Your head'll fetch me a fine reward. 'Tis your head that's in greater peril. All you outlaws are cowards. Do you think I'd run from the likes of you? Not when it takes such great courage to arrest a man whose only crime is hunger. He killed one of the king's deer. The law says he must die. It is the sheriff's greed and the illegal taxes he collects that drive the people to such desperate measures. Pah, what do I care? I order you to surrender yourself at once. I refuse. Goodbye, sir. By the Virgin, that was masterly shooting. Thank you. This is the second time. It sure is. How you doing, sir? You good? Hold still, fellow. I'll have you untied in a thrice. I will, believe me. What shooting! I'll never forget this day. I thank you heartily. Is it safe to return for my dear? You'd best not return. We know better on how to smuggle such a thing close to town. Lads, this fellow's had a lucky day, saved from a poacher's fate. Will some of you know how to now help him bring his deer to his family? Will and I will fetch the deer, Robin. But what of this other carrion? Though he scarcely deserves it, bring a shroud and bury him. 'Tis the only Christian thing to do. Aye, he's on his way to Hades anyway. Well, leave it to us. Thank you again. I can't wait to tell my wife. Alright, bye, sir. Actually, anything else we want to say? By the Virgin, I can't wait to tell my friends how I was rescued by Robin Hood. Yeah, you have fun, buddy. Alright. We did good today. He's broken into a run and plunges into the forest with no doubt was to take a shortcut home. Alright, cool. Anything else to do this day? I have no idea. Oh, you know what? I gotta meet up with Marion. I'm just like, what else do I need to do today? I'm like, oh, right. I need to go to wherever the Willow Grove is and meet up with, Aha! Bring no weapons into this sacred place. If you wish, my lady, I will gladly lay them down. I'm most pleased to see you again. I beg you stay longer this time. That will depend on you, for I've yet to decide if I may fully trust you. Alright. You know what? First and foremost, I want to show you this. That is not the token I seek. Okay, fine. I'll show you the... Right, I gotta show her the comb first. There. So you've spoken to Lob. He wouldn't have given you this token unless you agreed to join us. Marion, I love my king as well as any loyal subject. I'll do everything in my power to save him and to raise as much ransom as I can. Seizing the stolen treasure that Prince John sends to the abbot will be more than enough. Of course, sweet lady, but you'll not begrudge me the thought of raising more if the means presents itself. I like not that you think only of stealing. You wound me. I steal only from those corrupted curs who grow fat upon the suffering of others. Then, noble Robin, I beg your pardon and urge you to be a wolf among curs that we may save a lion. But now I must speak more seriously. The prince suspects that we move against him. He has many spies watching the queen and those who serve her, so we must act with great caution. What do you know of the monks from the fens, such as the one who attacked me? Little enough, save for that one dead alone they've deserved my hatred. They're hand-picked men who serve Prince John. Each was a soldier. John has bidden them to form a monastic order to cover their true dealings in his behalf. Already they've stolen an object that is vital to my plans. I must have it back before we can make another move. What is it? A simple scroll upon which is drawn the outline of a hand. This is of such import that we must have it. I wouldn't ask it otherwise. Then I'll fetch it back for you. I cannot tell you how glad you make me, for I despaired ever finding a way. Glad enough to reward me with a kiss? Gosh dang it, Robin! Perhaps, once you've earned one. When you have the hand scroll, return here. I'll be waiting. Okay, cool. Now I'll show her the emerald. Hey, girl. Know anything about this? Marion, you barely glanced at this before. Please look more closely. I'm sorry, I was expecting silver. When I saw only the green... Blessed lady, how did you come by this? I dreamt of you. You danced in a circle within this very grove. You saw the spiral dance? When you reached the center, you vanished and left this behind. I awoke and found it clutched in my hand. You're trembling. I don't mean to frighten you. It was you! I also dreamt, but I couldn't see you. I danced and felt you watching, but I wasn't afraid. I felt they were the eyes of my true love. Ever since I saw you, I hoped, you see, I also found a token when I awoke. And mine is half a heart like yours, but made of diamond. Look! Ah! Nice. Did you create this? It can only be a gift from the Blessed Lady, the Virgin Queen of Heaven whom I serve. I'm a priestess of the ancient powers. I dance the spiral dance for the health and regeneration of the forest. Did you feel the renewing force of the emerald and diamond joined? Together they could heal any hurt. I felt it as surely as I feel my love for you. Okay, Robin, back off a little bit. You better, maybe a day or so ago, let's reel it back a little. By these tokens of love, I plight my troth to you, but the fulfillment of our love must wait. Before an outlaw forest priestess can be free to marry, King Richard must return. Marion is on a mission here, alright? We gotta do the stuff before we can do the kiss. I fear you're right. I can offer you neither home nor safety unless I can win the king's pardon. Wait, what?
Are we shipping people again already?
Yes! Kinda. Your love is all I ask. Guard the emerald, keep it safe. 'Tis half my own heart you have in your hands. If you see a pretty lady and you look okay yourself, it's true love! Yeah, she's on a mission. I must go now. Be more careful in dealing with the monks. I'll pray for your success. Alright, bye, Marion!
Don't get caught.
Alright, let's get out of here. Supper was a ribald affair. The lads pressed me shamelessly to tell all. Well, treasure seeker, you've been uncommon quiet upon the lady's virtues now that you've truly met her. Aye, you've told us of this mission you must undertake and the odd scroll she wants you to find.
No, I have not played this before.
But of Marion herself you say nothing. Perhaps he knows you'd wrap it up into some bit of bawdy nonsense using a song and lute to torment us as you indeed do each night. Dang, get his ass, Will! Why, you pizzle-nosed wretch!
Will as in Will Suitley.
Yeah, I could sing the angels down from the heavens! And the skirts over a wench's head! Yet for all my skill, I could not charm a maid to glance twice at you, and you, eaten with envy at my boyish looks and honeyed voice, envy of a beardless bardling who crows like a scrawny rooster! Damn, get his ass! Cease, lads. If I say naught of Marion, 'tis only because words failed me. She is beauty beyond poem or song. Whatever she asks, I will do. Ah, it's blood. This sounds serious, lads. Our Robin is well and truly smitten. A toast to your mission, then, with all the rewards that success may bring. Alright. Pizzle-nosed wretch, that's such a Sam insult. Oh, and hi, Star. Good to see ya. Alright. I better make another save. I lost track of the days. I'm just gonna say day 5? I want to say we're on day 5. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah?
I need a second opinion.
Oh, you need a second opinion?
Yeah.
Alright, one sec. Top in the morning to ya. Where's Tuck? Is there no breakfast? He's gone off to visit the widow yet again. He claims he's only interested in her wool, but I suspect he's doing a bit of wool gathering, if you know what I mean. At any rate, you're on your own, Tuck. Alright. Bye, Alan. Alright, what is it that you'd require, my good...
I need you to take a look at the meat.
Okay. I will be right back, you guys. I'm gonna put up the BRB thingy. 1 second. Where is my thingy? Where is...
Have you muted it yet?
No, hold on. Okay, there we go. And then I'll be right back.
Did you mute it?
Alright, I'm back. Give me 1 second to get all this going. Alright. We are back in business. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I'm gonna be like, okay. Shoot, what was I doing? I think they mentioned something about the widow's cottage. I think. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure FireAlpaca is over at the cottage. Hey, guys, what's up? Robin, I was about to go for you. What lucky that you've come. What is amiss? Good woman, why do you weep so? Oh, my heart. If they hang my beautiful boys, it will burst of grief. Her sons were arrested, all 3 of them. Someone betrayed them to the sheriff. Well, gosh darn it. I swear by the Virgin Mary, I will do all in my power to save your sons from the hangman's rope. Alright. Alright, we gotta save her sons, huh? I cannot speak. Oh, my sons, my beautiful sons. You go ahead. The widow needs my comfort for a short while yet. Alright. So we gotta save them, but I don't really have a way how. We don't really have any disguises to get ourselves into Nottingham. I guess we kinda... Aha. Alright. What do we got here? We got a monk from the Abbey, and militant monks from... Oh yeah, and we also need to get the scroll too, don't we? Well... Hello, sir. Top of the day to you, brother. Thank you. Did you want something? What brings you along Watling Street? I'm not really supposed to discuss it with strangers, but no one would miss you for quite some time if you didn't return. Oh, mercy, don't hurt me! I've done nothing but talk to you. There's no need to panic. Yet. Let's see. What can we do with this guy? He's as fat and soft as most of these monks are from St. Mary's Abbey. They lead too pampered a life. Don't hurt me! I beg you, don't hurt me! Oh, thank you, darling. Don't be a fool. I scarcely touched you. You've the spine of an earthworm. I've nothing to please an outlaw, neither gold nor silver. Have mercy! Come now, there's no need for such fear. There isn't? May I go my way? Nay, you have something I desire greatly. Your robe. Is that a problem? Oh, nay, whatever you want, the robe is yours if you'll just spare me! That's better. A visit to my camp will refresh you. You can learn the value of good, honest labor. Have mercy! Cool. Have mercy, oh good friar, how can you consort with these thieves and rogues? Take me to town and the abbot will reward you well. Keep chopping, I'll reward you with the flat of my blade again. Robin, why you make a fine figure of a monk in that robe. Bless you, my son. Now take good care of our guest. I'm off to Watling Street. Alright, sweet. Y'all good? When he's finished with this, I'll take him out to gather more firewood to chop. He'll know the true meaning of honest work when I'm done with him. Have mercy!
How is it?
It's good. Alright, we're off. Sorry, I'm gonna continue playing. I'm chewing on this meat, so just give me a second. Not too much happened. Pretty much just stole this monk's clothes so he can sneak back into Nottingham. Gotta save the widow's sons now. Now that we can get inside. Let me make a quick save. Monk time. Oh god. Alright, let's go. I said let's go. Good day, brother. Remember to bar the door once you're inside. Of course, brother. Okay. Got a bunch of rooms here, and I'm not really sure where to start. This looks important, so I'll try here first. Door is locked. Okay, never mind. Let's try going over here. I see the refectory and the abbot is within the far end of the room. Wait, what's in here? I see a laundry room within. Okay. What's over here, if anything? In front of me lies the chapel. Behind me, an unfinished nave. Let's take a look around. This magnificent, gilded, and bejeweled reliquary holds a silver of the true cross, which legend said was brought back from Jerusalem by King Arthur. The windows are most beautiful. Their colored lights uplifts my soul. Oh, hello, sir. They all look fat and ugly to me. Dang, okay, Robin. Alright, you know, we never tried this. Why, dear brother, I didn't know the flesh enticed you so. Meet me in my cell after midnight and we shall, Okay, nope. I will now just talk to you, sir. Sir! Okay, never mind. Alright, let's take a look up here. The devotional scenes painted upon the ceiling remind me that this has always been a sacred place, long before a church was even built here. This door should lead to someplace outside the abbey. Yeah, let's, those monks look like women. Let's see, anything else? Can we open the door? Yes, we can. There we go. A maze of some sort. Uh-huh. Okay. It's, uh-huh. Oh. Oh, we've got a maze going, huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, there's something over there that we can probably take a look at. I like point-and-click adventure games. My first exposure to the genre was basically those old, like, escape the room games that you would find on, like, armorgames.com or Congregate. So I love these types of, like, point-and-click adventure stuff. This is the first time I've ever played something by Sierra, though, so that's fun. I would... Okay, that is a dead end. That is a dead end. But yeah, I'm hoping to, like, play more of these adventure games by Sierra at some point. I don't know if I'm going to play it for the channel or do it for myself, but I would like to play maybe Leisure Suit Larry at some point. That is definitely... Okay, that is also a dead end. I am just... You know what? Maybe we should just not be here. I am just confusing myself at this point. Or maybe, can we go up here? You know what? Can I use my, Okay. Okay, where am I? Where the heck? No, no, okay. Okay. It seems like, okay. So if I... Okay, that is a dead end. That is a dead end. Can I move up out of here? You know what? It might be easier for me to use keyboard controls for this. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we go... Okay. I keep bumping against the walls. Okay, hold on. Okay. Then we go up, and then we go. Okay. 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 Can I please? Okay. I would like to. I would very much appreciate it if I could go to the right here. Okay. It seems like I can go to the right here. Okay. You can kind of see my head kind of bobbing up and down while I'm on this hedge. Okay. While Half-Life was made by Valve, it was published by Sierra. Sierra also published extensive expansions. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. And then... Curse this isometric viewpoint. I think it's messing with the way that I can move through it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay.
Want another piece?
I'll take another piece.
Yeah, there's gonna be plenty of pork for, at least of what I cooked for my purposes.
Yeah.
And to clarify, yeah, I didn't touch the pork that we planned on for you making adobo.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, those are still in the fridge.
Okay, thank you. Okay, maybe I can just click. Okay. Can we go up this way? How about this way? Okay. I think I found the way through the maze. And then we go this way. Nope. This way, Robin. This way. This way, Robin. Good boy. Okay. Good job. Good job, Robin. There we go. That's my dude. That's my dude. Okay. Now let's take a look at this door. The maze was brought me out to the witch's court. It's entirely enclosed by stone wall, with 2 large wooden gates set in the northern wall. They're closed now, but when opened, they would allow a large crowd of spectators to enter. Okay. Probably need to know about this for later, because looks like there's a whole lot of nothing here. The abbot had this thing built, a stake with a small pyre. Twice he has burned old women he accused of being witches, a vile foreign notion that causes a great unease among the townsfolk. I'll wager he keeps his court locked so the people do not sneak in here and destroy this thing. The abbot has built a spectator stand, curse his black heart. These 3 iron rings are set to the walls, probably to disguise the fact that one of them provides a handle to open the hidden door. Ah, yeah, that would do it. The walls are of solid stone. The top of the hedge is upon the other side. Okay, you know what? Can I just... Am I just... Okay, so I can't just warp out of here. That's fine. Oh, I probably need to use my hand to open the door. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's move on out of here, shall we? Okay, I kind of remember how to get back to where we were. Yeah, okay. Come on, Robin. This way, my dude. Let's get out of here. I think this is the way, yeah? Yeah, it was. It was. Alright. Let's get out of here, Robin. Alright, and then I think we go down this way. And then we go... Perhaps down this way, and then we do this way? Oh, no, that's a dead end. That's a dead end. Haha, okay. So then we go... Yep. Up and up and up and up and up and up. Okay. And then we go down this way. And then we go down this way. Okay, and then we go down this way. I like these mythologies. They actually feel like you're in a different time than the real world. Yeah, for sure. Alright. And then we go out this way. Okay, so the fastest way to that part is by going to this door. This door leads to nothing. Okay. Alright, well, we are done here, so I think we shall just move out this way. Alright, let's see what's over here, because we never actually looked out over here. Okay. The exit is blocked. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look around. Clearly, 'tis a fireplace. Yeah. Aye, 'tis a window. 'Tis a refectory, well built of stone. The large, richly woven tapestry covers nearly the entire back wall. 'Tis a cup. He has a small cask from which to fill his mug. The abbot is completely absorbed over a small wooden box. He seems to be doing something to the lid. I'm gonna save, because I feel like interacting with the abbot could lead to a game over if I say the wrong thing to him. It's just a gut feeling I have, so I should probably save. Abbot. Time. As opposed to the fantasy mishmash that is usually scenes, not saying that stuff is bad, but you have more limits and limitations allow for stuff that we could have not done otherwise. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and talk to him. Could you be of service to you, your grace? Aye, that you can, brother. This bloody puzzle box is driving me mad and I'm down to my last mug of ale. Trot over to the pub and get me more of this most potent brew. Forgive my ignorance, but why don't you simply break open the box? Because it is too well made, that's why. And besides, it's supposed to contain a magic ring, a perfect ruby set in flames made of gold, and I'll not take any chances on damaging it. Not that it's any bit of your business. Be on your way. Shall I take the empty cask with me, your grace? Aye, who cares? For what that innkeeper charges me, he can afford to lose a few casks. But make sure you bring back his best ale, none of that poisonous, scrumpy cider stuff. Pardon me, but how shall I pay for it? I notice you have your purse. Enough addle-pated questions. He'll bill me as he always does. Now be off with you. Alright, I guess we're going to the pub. Alright, to the pub we go. Alright, to the pub. I would attract too much attention as a stranger walking through the commons. Okay, so we can't go straight there. Unless, did I just misclick? Or is it... Okay, so I can't just go straight to the pub. So we're gonna have to figure out an alternate way of getting there? Ale's an alcohol, right? I'm used to ginger ale, so ale is new to me. Yeah, it's a type of alcohol. Okay, sir, how the fuck? Where's my ale? Your pardon, I decided to take the cask after all. You negate, your head is as empty as the cask. Take it and hurry up. Yes. Get back here quickly with that ale and I might consider giving you a drop. Okay, I was wondering, you have as many questions as a dog has fleas. Cease plaguing me and go do it as you were told. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get to the pub. I'm not even sure where to start. Have you had ale? No, I have not. You know, I haven't tried touching things. Obviously, I don't want to touch that. What are you waiting for? Do as I told you. It's extraordinarily thick and heavy. Quit feeling the tapestry and do as I instructed you. Okay. Robin Hood looks good with the monk robes. He does. He does. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how to get to the pub. I gotta figure out how to get to the pub. Mayhaps I gotta think. I gotta think. If you want to be any sewing done, I'm at your service. Seems empty, I'd rather not go in uninvited. I think I remember what this game's graphics remind me of. Elder Scrolls Arena. Oh, yeah, true. I think I... Lob's gone away. How he expects to do business when he's always gone is a wonder to me. Okay, so I can't ask Lob for help. Maybe we go to the castle? Hello? Good sir, please allow me to administer those poor souls in your dungeon. They're only outlaws. Are they not lost sheep? Surely you would not send them to their deaths unshriven. It's not for me to say. I have orders. No one is to be admitted. Okay. We know that everyone's a little bit corrupt here. So I'm gonna bribe my way in. I feel like that's the answer to all my problems. Just kind of bribe my way in. I wonder if I can just bribe my... Wait, I don't... Give? I wonder if this gift would soften your heart, for I dearly desire to shrive the souls of those poor outlaws in your dungeon. You have to do better than this, brother. I've orders not to admit anyone. Okay. What if I sweeten the deal with 1 penny? I'm deeply moved, brother. Your plea has touched me. 1 penny. Let's go. Roger? Giles? Alright, cool. Escort this monk to the dungeon and let him speak to the prisoners, but make it quick. This monk is here to give the outlaws their final blessing. You'll have to do it through the trapdoor. At least allow me to hear their sins alone. You can wait for me upstairs. I'm surprised all these knights have names. I know, right? So I can't leave you here alone. Leave you alone in here. Get on with it. My sons, I have come to pray for your wicked souls. Lift up thine eyes and attend unto me. A pox on you, monk. But that's... a hooded man. Aye, we see you now, brother, with glad eyes. What did you say to us? That salvation may yet be yours if you follow my path. Whatever you lead us, brother, we will follow, if God wills. Aye, if God wills, for it is my duty to lead you from the darkness into the light, and I shall not fail in my duty, even should the devil himself block my path. That's enough. Shrive their souls and be done with it. Have faith, my sons. Domine dirige nos. I have no idea if I pronounced any of that Latin correctly. Come with me before the sheriff comes along and has our hides for letting you in at all. Okay, cool. Alright. Hello, sir. My son, I had some little time with those unfortunate outlaws. May I go pray over them at greater length? Once was risky enough. I daren't take that chance again. Yeah. Okay. Now we can go into the pub. Alright. Let's kind of take a look around at these guys. Their sheriff's men know where good ale is to be found. You know what? I probably should give another save. Just because we did a lot. I'm gonna go say pub. This poor old fellow looks as though he's led a hard life and seeks to forget it with a jug or two of nut brown ale. He has a stern face and gruff manner. Well, let's go get that cask of ale and whatever. Hello, sir. You don't look familiar. You must be new to the order. Aye, that I am. Would your hospitality to a newcomer extend to a sample of your brew? It might, if your miserly abbot bothered to pay his bill. What's more, he never sends back the casks, so I'm no temper to be generous. Go ask him for free ale. Damn, okay. Let's talk to this guy over here, see what he's all about. You've the look of a man who's been to foreign lands. I've been to the Holy Land, saw Jerusalem, I did. Killed heathens and watched many a Christian die and the ground run served with King Richard until he made peace with Saladin and sent us packing home. But them days is gone. If you've a mind of game of 9 men's Morris, I'm willing to lighten your purse. I'll consider it. You still considering, monk? Nay, I've decided. I'll accept your challenge. Yeah, let's give it a go. The manual does have stuff about nine men's Morris, so or at least the manual. If you care for a wager, I'll wager something worth your while. Got this here chunk of amethyst. Got magic in it, it does. So if you mind to win it, bring out your money. Okay, I'm going to save. 9. What's this game called again? Hold on. I've got... Nope, that's images, manual. I know that there's a manual, that there's stuff about this in the manual. Here we go, 9 Men's Morris. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Okay, let's wager our muns. I'm gonna give 1. Here's my bet then. Glad to see meet a monk who knows how to open his purse. I'll be generous and let you go first, monk. Oh shit. Okay, 9 Men's Morris. Okay, I'm gonna read through. Oh, you know what? I do have the manual open on my end. Give me a second. Let me open the page. Let me I do have the manual right here. Okay, 9 Men's Morris. Gonna zoom in a little bit more for everyone at home. Alright, 9 Men's Morris. Morris could be easily one of the oldest still-played board games in the world. It's been found scratched onto a roof of a 1400 BC Egyptian temple with the ruins of Troy and a Bronze Age tomb of Ireland, and in a burial ship of a Viking king. Morris seems to come from the French name for the game, Marilus. Can I have an alcohol sample? No, bastard, your abbot doesn't pay the means, and you don't either. Guild by association always works. This is a 2-person game. Each person has 9 pieces. Anything will do. 9 dimes, and 9 pennies, 9 poker chips of 2 colors, etc. There are 24 points on the board where a piece may be placed. These are the corners of the squares, and the places where the connecting lines intersect. The objective of the game is to create mills, and remove your opponent's pieces from the board until the only 2 pieces left were unable to make any moves. A mill is 3 of the same player's pieces laid in a row with no vacant spots between them. Okay, so kind of like this. Each time a player moves one of her pieces so that she creates a new mill, she can remove one of her opponent's pieces. Okay. Sounds like a gambling game? Not exactly. It's kind of like more of a competitive puzzle game in a way. Pieces that line up diagonally or without being connected do not count as a valid mill. Okay, so they gotta be horizontal or vertically connected. How to begin. Determine however you like which player gets their first move. That player may place one of his pieces on any vacant point. Remember, there are 24 points. Then the other player places 1 piece. They take turns placing pieces until all 9 pieces have been planted. So it's kind of like a more advanced version of tic-tac-toe is how I see it. Okay, so once all the remaining pieces have been placed on the board, the second part of the game is for the players to continue taking turns moving one of their pieces to an adjacent vacant spot on the board. Hey, Shadow, good to see you, man. How you doing? A player may not jump over his or her another player's piece and must be made along the lines only. A piece cannot jump across spaces. A player who has made a mill may not take a piece from the opponent's mills unless there are no pieces to take. Wait, hold on. Okay, so while the players put down 9 pieces, each one should be trying to do 2 things. Create a mill or prevent the other player from creating a mill. Okay. Once all remaining pieces, not counting any lost because of the not going to maybe placed on the board. Second part of this game. Okay. A player may not jump. A player who's made a mill may not take a piece from this. A new mill may be formed by a player moving one of her pieces from an existing mill, so it's no longer a mill. In one turn, moving. Okay. We'll give it a go. Okay, so I will place. Got a piece. Decide where you want to place it. I am going to place mine right here. Okay. So So he's going to try to like. Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of just figuring out a strategy as I go. I'm not even sure if this is like a good one. Okay, so I can't make a mill there. Okay. The least I can do is kind of prevent him from making a mill over here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I gotta think about this. Because now... Okay, I gotta think about how I want to move my pieces. I don't really want to move anything here. Because that's gonna open that up. I wonder... Okay. I'm just like... I don't really have much room to move around. I think that was my downfall. I'm like, I have no idea where I'm moving. Yeah, I got myself. I think I cornered myself. Ah, dang it. Yeah. Okay. Ah, dang it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I basically screwed myself a little bit, which is not good. I think I'm just being too obvious with my moves. Yeah. Nuts. Ah, nuts, I'm losing this one, boys. I'm losing this one, boys. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I think I see kind of a strat to kind of, like, make this work. Yeah. He's got this whole system going. He's going to have a mill no matter what because he's going to be able to... Okay. I did not expect that move. Yeah. I've basically done up and lost, I think. Yeah. I definitely have. Oop. Yep. I'll wait you the amethyst again if you got more coins. You know what? We are going to restore save. Okay. I think I have a better idea of how to do this. So, I feel like... Oh, right. Let me wager with you. I'm gonna put in, like, this much. Here's my bet. Alright. So let's go ahead and put you... I feel like if you control the center of the board, you're probably gonna do pretty dang well. So I think if we do this...
How's it going?
Going alright.
Beans are in the crock pot now.
Awesome. Okay, sounds good.
So, yeah, I cubed the... Oh, what's going on here?
So there's this, like, competitive, like, puzzle game sort of thing called Nine Men's Morris.
Okay.
So right now, I'm currently playing with this dude in order to get...
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
What's the idea?
So you basically put down, like, 9 pieces on the board, and your goal is to, like, make 3, like, a row of 3, so that way you can steal
it's
your...
like tic-tac-toe.
Yes, I just... Yeah, dang it. He did have a row of 3 there, dang it. Shoot. Okay. Let's see.
Can you not move the corner one up above?
Nah, it has to, like, move along the lines. So I think I'll move... Right. Yeah, he has that whole 3 there. He was able to take my piece just now. Shoot. Okay. I think... Yeah, no, I want to... okay. Okay. If I lose this next round... Yeah, he's just gonna keep taking my pieces. That was not a good strat.
So...
Yeah.
Thoughts on making a couple pitchers of iced tea or limeade?
Limeade sounds pretty dang good.
Okay. So, yeah, maybe we can get some limes. Do you remember how many limes we ended up using?
I do not remember. I'm gonna be real.
I mean, I'll have something of an idea if we can find that limeade recipe again.
Uh-huh.
But I remember we realized this calls for more sugar than what we really want.
Sure.
So we cut back on the sugar and...
Where's my recipe book? Because I think I wrote it down.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it should be in the drink section.
I'm not too worried about it right now because I think you've done enough errands for the day.
Yeah, I just want to relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to do something real quick. See this arcade slider? This...
you're going to do easy mode.
I'm gonna lower the difficulty just like by a peg. I'm not gonna completely go all the way to the bottom here, which makes me insta-win, but I am gonna make it easier on myself. So hopefully I can actually get through this no problemo.
So you're making your opponent stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my opponent just a little bit stupider just so I can get past this part. I'm not gonna make it insta-win because I feel like I should at least try to... try to strategize. Okay. I think I've got an idea. I think I've got a better idea of how I want to do this. He's got a... Fuck. Okay, I have one more piece I can work with. I kind... Okay. Now, let's move you over here. Haha, I've got him cornered. Ah, heck yeah, baby. Yeah, as long as I keep moving back and forth here. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. There we go. Oh, did I not move? Sorry, sir. Meant to do that. And then... Oh, dang it. There we go. Okay, I did it. I did it, baby. You've won, Monk. Here's your amethyst. Alright, sweet. I do want to save that, though. What is the magic you claim it has? No claim, but the solemn truth, I swear by the cross. Put this in your mug or goblet and you can't get drunk no matter how much ale or wine you drink. I'm pretty sure that was like an old Greek belief that if you put amethyst in like your wine or whatever, you won't get drunk from it. That's more than likely not true, but like, you know.
I have a hard time believing that one.
Yeah, but surely you could have found yourself a use for this for yourself. Me? What do I be wanting with a spell that keeps me sober? Don't be a fool. But be warned, he can only use it once. And what then? It dissolves is what? A heathen sorcerer put his spell on it, and that's all I know. Well, thank you, sir. And good game, good game. I had to make you a little dumber to win this, but good game! Alright. And myth.
You'll probably want to get the adobo started sometime this evening.
Okay, yeah, probably after stream is what I'm planning.
Sometime this evening.
Yeah.
Or first thing in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, there are kitties. Hello, cat. A fat ale-drinking cat she is. I don't think you should...
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that
doesn't sound right.
No, a cat should not be drinking ale. A mangy old cat he is. A leg of mutton that's seen better days.
I've heard historically...
Yeah.
They would drink ale because water was considered not pure enough to drink.
Oh, interesting.
So, hence why ale and beer was consumed more.
Oh, interesting.
I think that might also explain. I believe there was a time, it might have been medieval Europe and England, but I'm not sure, where even children drank beer.
Huh.
And it probably was because of that.
Ah, I see. Oh,
Which,
kitty. Kitty go meow.
that said, I highly doubt you had a bunch of people just walking around half tipsy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, no.
Can I talk
Not
to
that
the
that
leg?
didn't happen, but yeah.
Can I talk to the leg of Button? Some called me Lamb, some called me Button. Now I'm generally good for nothing.
That's funny.
Alright, thank you, kind sir. Alright. On to what I was doing before, which was, That's fine. They're fine as they are. He doesn't look like a man I'd lay my hands on without careful thought. What's over here? Wait a moment, I'm busy. You're as much a bloody nuisance as the rest of your order. I'm not opening that door for you. You can walk back the long way. Fine. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save, because I kind of forgot what I was doing a little bit. I'm gonna save over there. Okay. Actually, before I... What do I have in here? Oh yeah, I do have the cask. This cask says carry many mugs of ale. I'd leave the cask alone lest I break the tap. What's all this about? I do not remember what I was doing. I believe
Would
this...
you be able to do supper tonight?
Yeah.
Because, okay, so I only needed 2 of those pork steaks, so we have a full other 2.
Uh-huh.
So that could be served alongside whatever you might whip up.
Okay.
Whether it's rice, ramen, both, whatever.
Okay. Alright. You're the only one who's bothered to do me this service.
Who's
Here's
in
a-
chat?
I don't know. No one has said anything in a while. Here's a news cask. Did the abbot send payment? Nay, he...
And OBS and everything is working well?
Yes. Never mind, you were kind enough to bring me the cask, but remind him that the bill is overdue. I shall, gladly. If you're in a hurry to get back, signal me from the cellar door, and I'll let you in so you can go back the short way.
Oh yeah, what did Blade miss?
Me playing Nine Man's Morris, and then getting an amethyst. What sort of signal? Okay, I completely glossed over that. Okay.
I like the aesthetic with this.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I did not mean to. Since you brought me back the cask, I'll let you go back the short way. But tell the abbot it's the last time if he doesn't pay up his bill. Alright, thank you, dude. Alright. Time to figure out how to get back to the abbey. It's a sturdy ale cask, not yet tapped for drinking. Sturdy ale cask with a tap for drawing ale. Yep. This is considered the short way, huh? Can't tell what these barrels might contain. I guess I fiddle around a little bit. If you take off the rope, does it mean it's an instant game over? I have no idea. Ah, the tap unlatched and something inside the cask. Ah, it's a false front.
Nice.
It leads to a tunnel inside the sandstone.
Cool.
Alright. I am going to... Let's see. The tunnel from the cask leads up to this larger tunnel which forks in 2 directions. Before we do that, I am going to save because...
That'd probably be a good idea.
2 paths. Okay. Let's see what's over here. A door of some sort. Hold on. I see a tiny peephole in the center of the door. Let's kind of look through the peephole, I guess? Hello? 'Tis a grand night, isn't it, Giles? What's so bloody grand about it? We're stuck on duty in the dungeons while the sheriff's throwing a party at the pub. Aye, but someone has to guard the prisoners. Bugger that, they're in that pit, not a prayer of escaping. I don't see why we need to be here at all. Have they eaten? Aye, waste of food if you ask me. They'd be choking on ropes before long. I'll have a look in on them just the same. If you like. They look miserable, Giles. Of course they look miserable. You flat-beard them, Dawkin. They're going to die. There's no need to come all over insulting like we're to be on guard for half the night together. I must adjust my rocket luck. Alright. Can't do much with that right now because I don't want to be caught going in there. I think that would be a bad idea. Alright, let's go ahead and go through this way. Alright, and then we go up this way. Anything special about this door? A heavy tapestry covers this doorway upon the other side. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, I need to... I need to hand it. Do you have my ale? Aye, Your Grace. Well, don't stand there like a dolt. Bring it over at once. Of course, Your Grace. You're slow, but at least you did the task. I have a mind to put this ale to the test. Have a seat and drink with me, brother. Sure. I'm sure nothing will go wrong if we say yes. Aye. Then be seated and we'll see how much your stomach fares against mine. Brother Bruce, is that you? Aye, master. Good. Take this infernal box to my room and leave my door unlocked. I'll be having a nap soon. Aye, now let's fill our mugs. I should probably use that amethyst I got, because I have a feeling I shouldn't be drunk at this point. I'm just gonna... That is an exceptionally fine tapestry, Your Grace, but is that a flaw I see in the center? We're just gonna drop that. What flaw? I don't see a flaw. Must be something wrong with your eyes. I believe you're right. Have another mug. Sure! I won't get drunk from this at all. Have another mug. Sure! We're fine. Have another mug. Okay, fine. I will. Yeah. Have another mug. Yeah, we're just gonna keep drinking. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're not gonna get drunk. Another mug, Your Grace? Nope, he's good. Bama trosh. Thank the Virgin for that amethyst. This truly is strong ale. I dare say the abbot will not wake for a good many hours. Sweet. So that means we can sneak into his room. Alright, let's grab that puzzle box. Alright. See you later, my dude. We're gonna sneak into your room and steal shit. Let's go. Okay. The door is unlocked and swings open easily, and inside I can see what can only be the abbot's room. Let's go. Alright. The abbot has spared himself no luxury, I see. Yeah. There's one other door off to the left of his bed curtain. I see no other way to escape except the way I entered. I wonder where that monk would have put the puzzle box and that abbot was working on. That's a good question. Let's take a look around. A solidly made chest. His soft pillows look to be freshly plumped up. They'd be softer than the table on which he snores now, I reckon. That looks to be the skin of some exotic animal from the east. The table is beautifully carved, and upon it were fine pieces of glass and other odds and ends. I see a holy book upon the desk. The fire keeps the room cozy. He must keep it going day and night for his comfort. Solidly made chest. Let's kind of sneak around and look around. Delicate frilly things for ladies. Interesting, but no use to me. Sir, why do you have those on your person? Though it leaves me to wonder what use the abbot puts them. Yes, that's what I'm asking. I need to do anything with that. Some of these objects tempt me, but their absence might be too quickly noticed. Yeah, no, true. How about in here? It's filled with vestments. Okay. Maybe somewhere... It might be a nice addition to my own bed, but I never walk out of here unnoticed with that. True. Let's see. I mean, you're the only one talking, Blade, so it's fine. Found it. Nice. Sweet. Let's, better not make my theft too obvious. Yeah, let's, put that back. Alright, awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Okay. Puzzle box. Get. Okay. You know what? Might as well take a look at that puzzle box. This wooden box is cleverly made. It is locked, but I see no lock that I can see. Can we get... I'll best keep this hidden until I'm in a safer place. Okay, that looks... a bit complicated. Alright. Okay. Cool. Actually, you know what? Alright. I just remembered that there's some other stuff that we need to do while we're here. Let's say I use multiple save states but only one save file per playthrough. Well, while we're here, we still need to save the widow's sons. I just remembered that right now, so I'm just like, you know what, we should probably go back this away and see if we can help him out somehow. Because there is an alternate way to get to the castle from here, so let's try over here and see what we can do. Alright, so let's look through the peephole again. Maybe now that time has passed, we can do something. 'Tis a grand night, isn't it, Giles? Let's see, throwing a party at the pub. Someone has to guard the prisoners. Have they eaten? I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. They look miserable, Giles. Of course they look miserable. Maybe we should go to the pub and see what that's all about. I think that might be our best option right now. Because who knows, maybe we can get some useful info or something over there. Let's see, what's the most save files you've seen in a game? I don't know, that's actually a really good question. Okay, let's go ahead and take this out. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna see if he has anything on his person. The contents of the abbot's purse could make a worthwhile addition to mine. Oh, sweet. Let's see, Emperor Rob the, let's see, LXXXV. I don't know what Roman numeral that is. Today is my brother's birthday. He is now 22 years old. In fact, my birthday is only 10 days away. I have major plans for that upcoming day. Well, congratulations! Alright, we are going to... Okay, let's go to the pub. Okay. Let's see what's going on at the pub here. L is 5. Okay, thank you. No, wait, L would be 50. So 85. 85. Okay. Less said to them, the better. I don't suppose you come back to pay the abbot's bill. If God wills it, it will be done. I guessed as much. How much is the bill? 12 pennies I'll likely never see. Dang. I feel like there's more I should do around here, but maybe... I've no love for most of you monks, but since you brought me that cast before, I'll let you through. Thank you. I'm just like, okay. Okay, so now that we took care of all of that... My bro's 2 years older than me. I'll be 20 by the time it's... I'm in the 18th of... By the time it's the 18th of this month. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, happy well, early birthday. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do something real stupid. Try, open. I'm gonna do something real stupid. I'm gonna see what happens if I open the freaking door. Hi, you monk, hold fast. Where'd that door come from? Seize him! I heard Robin led them a merry chase, for all that he was hampered by the monk's robe. He didn't get far once the alarm went up. The sheriff's furious over discovering those tunnels. He nearly hung the abbot next to Robin. Would that he had hung the abbot instead of Robin. Robin should have been quicker or far more careful. For once much, you have spoken wisely. Alas, poor, dead, careless Robin. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine. There's no use going to pieces. Pull yourself together and start again. Alright, yep. Okay, so that was the stupid idea. Alright. Oh no, he died it. How awful. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what else I need to do, because I'm just like, I'm at a loss. I am at a loss of what else to do right now. They do have the hint, they did include a hint book, so I might use that real quick, because I'm just like, what else is there for me to do? Let me look at this puzzle box again. Maybe... Okay, the box can wait until I'm in a safer place. That's fair. Because I'm just like, okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something, or... One second. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look through my stuff real quick. Let's see. It's gonna be under... Good old games. Where's that hint book? Here we go. Alright. Let's look through the whole hint book, boys and girls. Alright. Okay. Day 5 is on page 35. Okay. Because I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Okay, I'm at the pub and the innkeeper won't give me ale. Is there anything else to do in the pub today? Okay, encounter the Abbey Monk. Yep. Now, how are you going to be able to use the hint book? That's my question. Okay. Alright, is there anything else I need to do? Yep, use the monk's robe as a disguise. Oh, you know, okay. I still haven't, I did not visit the laundry room. Okay, I think that's the thing I need to do. Okay, let's do that real quick. I always get surprised when I see nipples drawn. Alright, so we did not go to the laundry room yet, so I think that's the next thing we need to do. I guess I didn't go in there now, did I? Yeah, alright. Alright. Okay, let's go in. I see a laundry room within. Yeah, it said that there was a laundry room. 3 freshly washed robes and sash bells have been hung to dry. Oh, okay, I see what we need to do. Okay, we're taking these. Good, they're mostly dry. Nothing worse to carry around than wet wool. Anything else here? They are getting a bit longer, yeah, just because there's a little bit more complex puzzle solving to do. The tub is filled with dirty water and half-done laundry. The shelves hold dried wool, ready to be made into more robes. That's just a bucket and some rags lying on the table. The shelves hold dyed wool, ready to be made into more robes. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Now. Let's go behind the tapestry again. Okay. So we're going to be using these robes to get the widow's sons out of here, because we're going to be disguising them as monks, probably. I feel like that's kind of the direction we're going to be going for here. inspires me more with older art for some reason. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be how we do this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop another save. Robes. Get. Okay. First, let's look through the peephole, make sure we got the coast is clear. Okay. Alright. They're still mulling about here. Will you stop that confounded pacing? I'm bored. Sneak us up a bucket of ale from the pub. That'll keep you busy. I've got such a thirst on throwing my own mother for a mug right now. That sure is a saying. Give me some money then. Well, if you could pay me for it this time. I knew it. You lost it all to old Harry playing Nine Men's Morris, didn't you? Oh, come on, Roger. Be a good lad. I haven't enough. We only need 4 pennies. I've got 2 farthings and that's it. He won't fill the bucket for less than 4 pennies. Sorry, that's all I've got. Hie yourself up the stairs and tell Jack I need a loan. Why should I? Go on. By Jess, if I don't have a nail before the night is out, you'll never hear the end of it. Very well, if it'll improve your foul temper. Wait, I owe you Jack money. Gosh dang it. Okay. Well, it looks like they're both gone. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drop another save. So, I'm going to leave these guys some pennies, because that's the right thing to do, probably, maybe. Okay. And... rescue. Mission. Start. Okay. But first and foremost... I'm gonna leave some coins there. Okay. I've got penny. We're gonna leave 4 pennies there. Anyway, alright. Let's open. Hurry up, Roger. I'm coming. I better go down. Time to go down. Roger, it's an outlaw. Seize him. It's Robin Hood. Fuck. I heard Robin led them a merry chase. No. I wasn't fast enough, I think. Okay. Okay, let's restore our save. This is why we make saves, guys. Okay, now we just go through. Okay, or maybe not. Okay. Okay, so we don't... Okay. Maybe... Okay. Here's the better idea. We'll... Okay. Here's our better idea. Okay, you know what? I have a better idea. I'm still gonna leave them the pennies just because I'm a good person. Well, not good, but you know what I mean. Wait. Okay, wait. Wait, no. Let's leave some money on the table for him. Or give. Okay. Okay. No, I need to walk out of here. I need to walk out of here. Okay. 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 We made it out. Was he meant to help, was he? Do you think he'll ever pay back the 2 farthings he just borrowed from me? He's a miserable little dung-eating ferret. I'd cut my own father's throat for a mug right now. I thank heaven I'm not related to you, Giles Adams. Roger, you sly old dog. What? You left this money on the table when I wasn't looking. What? I did no such thing. Have your little jest if you like. Stay here while I fetch the ale. I'll never taste a drop if you fetch it. We'll both go. Okay, sweet. I gave them enough money to get some ale, so now they're going to be preoccupied. Let's fucking go. Okay. Alright, now we free our boys. I'm going to save. That way we don't have to deal with that nonsense again. Okay. Now we go in. Psst. Lads, I'm back. Bless me, Robin. My heart nearly stopped when I realized it was you in that robe. And I almost cried out your name. Lower the ladder. There's none here. They must have stored it somewhere, and I dare not leave this room. Then we're still trapped in this pit? Have faith, I'll find a way. Take the road on. Let me see what we got. What do we got? These Abbey monk robes have the softest wool for their robes and strong silk sashes for belts. Maybe we can use the belts as a rope? Let me see.
So, how's it going?
Going good. The monk's robes would be a great help once the lad's out of this pit, but the belts! Get ready, lads. I'm going to make you a rope out of monk's belts. There we go. Dickon, you next. You go next, Hob. You'll get up that rope right now or I'll box your ears till they bleed. Hey, Janice, good to see ya. Quickly, while Hob climbs, take these ropes into the tunnels and put them on. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright.
Yes, we have 4 very distinguished, humble monks.
Yep. Let's see, what do you think of the new Miraculous? I've never watched Miraculous before, so I have, like, no opinion of it. Alright. Well, it was the only rope-like thing I had, so I'm just like, we'll give it a try, I guess. Wait here. Make no sound. Alright. Let's go in. Oh, you do, GNS. Awesome. Wait here while I see how things are faring in the Abbey. Oh, hello! I'll not rest until that box is found, do you hear me? We're searching everywhere, Your Grace. We'll search again! Everywhere and everyone! I'll have that puzzle box found or heads will roll.
What puzzle box?
I stole the puzzle box from the abbot.
Oh, well that wasn't very nice.
Where's that brother with the blonde beard? I didn't like the look of him. Ah! We haven't found him yet, Your Grace, but we're I'm just gonna leave? Bye! They're after us! We should leave! Shh! Follow me!
Darling, this is why I say you should really stream Thief sometime.
Yeah.
I think people would like your reactions where it was getting kind of close and you're like, yo, no one's here. Bottle! Go investigate over there!
What happened to the Abbey? Are they after us? The abbot has a place stirred up like a nest of hornets. I barely left the room in time. Yeah, we left like lickety-split. Yes, the reason why I was playing this game was because I was watching pretty much every single one of One Short Eye's videos. I was marathoning them for the last week.
Yeah.
Let's see, let me think upon it. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Your pardon, but we've not no wish to go closer. I cannot blame you. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drop another save because I'm just like, okay. You monk, hold fast. Where'd that door come from? Oh shit, I should have looked at the people first! I should have looked for the people! No! Oh no! Okay, hold on. I went through the door being like, whoop-de-doof-de-doo, and then the guards were there, and I'm just like, oh.
Did you not think to, I don't know, look through the peephole
I
first?
did not look through the peephole first! My oath, Giles, the captain nearly caught us with that bucket. Aye, we daren't step another foot outside this door tonight. But we downed a bucket of ale between us. I'll need to visit the privy. You clod plate, we can go at one at a time. Do you think we should check on the prisoners? They haven't gone anywhere unless they've learned to walk through stone. Now quiet down, you chatter like a bloody magpie. Okay.
So, how do you propose for unshaven monks make their escape?
That is a very good question. Okay, guys. Okay. Got ourselves a bit of a situation here.
Well, what about there?
Let's see. There's no one in the cellar, though I hear some music. Hal, go...
I'm pretty sure these 4 have not shaved their head.
No, but if you sense anyone, I'll be careful, don't worry. Okay, we're gonna go through... We're gonna take the secret passage to the pub. What's all that noise, Hal? It's the sheriff with his men and some wenches. He's celebrating having 3 outlaws to hang. Do they look as though they've plenty to drink? Aye, well, they're well into their cups. Good. That's twice the headache the sheriff will have when he finds you gone. But what should we do? Shall we try to get past them as monks? I think it's fine. Aye, we must dare it. The pub's outside the town halls and walls and closer to the forest. If he's drunk enough, the sheriff should pay little heed to some monks. Yeah, I think we'll be fine if we go out in disguise.
Or at least it seems a safer option than going where the abbot is or where the 2 guards are.
Yeah, so let's go out. Yeah, listen well, you 3 will go first. Keep your heads down and don't hurry too much. Don't stop to wait for me, no matter what happens. Hal, you lead the way. Okay. And we walk. Oh, y'all are having fun, huh? Okay, cool. We are just going to leave. Let's just leave right away. Brother, bless me. My son, you are drunk. So I am. Give me a blessing. Okay, I guess I will. Hurry it up, brother. Just give me a blessing. Oh, okay. Very well. May God give you all that you deserve, and may I live to see it. Amen. What a great blessing. Best I ever heard. Here's a penny. Why, thank you, my son. Okay, time to leave. Go. Keep going and keep your eyes down. If we reach the forest unnoticed, we'll be safe. Yep, let's go. Let's leave. We made it! I made a fine monk. You should have seen us. I thought I must laugh or die when the sheriff begged Robin for a blessing. Well, I didn't like being a monk, not for a minute. As soon as we reached the forest, I tore off that robe. You're all so brave. I can hardly believe you're here. It seems a miracle. May the Blessed Lady guard you.
That's a good question.
How do you sound convincingly drunk? I don't know. Practice? Don't ask me how I practiced. But words aren't enough. Take this gift. The joy upon your face is payment enough. I will not be denied. This comes from the time when I was the guardian of this forest, even as Marion is now. Mother, you, a green priestess? Before you were born, I danced the spiral dance and nurtured the spirit of the forest. Step forward, Robin. This golden net is my gift. Use it well and it will lead you to wisdom. Use it wisely and the forest itself will protect you. Now please take my sons with you and let them serve you. I fear they're outlaws from this day on. I'll do as you bid. Thank you for all these precious gifts you bestow upon me. Come on, lads. Hal, Hob, and Dickon bade their mother farewell and set out making a place for themselves in the camp. I joined my men for a joyous celebration. And yeah, they joined us, so now we have 34 outlaws on our disposal. Don't worry about it. Anyway, may you get all you deserve, and may I live to see it. Robin, you wicked wit. This will make one of the finest tales I've ever told. If the sheriff but knew that it is I think he deserves. I think he knows. He'll be cursing you roundly tonight when the truth seeps into his drunken skull. Let him curse and rage. Hal, Hob, and Dickon are beyond his reach, and I'm well content with this day's work. Now I'm proud as a man can be to call Robin Hood my leader. Let us toast to him, men! A Hood! A Hood! A Robin Hood! We did it, folks! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a save. We're on to day 6 now. No, not day 5. Day 6. Okay! Onwards and upwards. Hey, boys. What is up? Greetings, Master Hood. What a fine day it is. The widow promises to bake us some pies as thanks for saving her sons. Well, that's lovely. How are y'all doing? Nah, I mean, they're fine. You'll be off to the fens, I reckon, to fetch that scroll the Lady Marion wants. Yes, exactly. You'll have the right tricky time of getting inside that monastery. I was watching Walting Street from the Overlook earlier. There's quite a few monks coming and going today. Alright, I guess we're going to the Overlook. Let's go ahead and go to our map and walk on over. Alright. Time to mess up with this monk's day. Let's go. Hello, sir. You block my way, friend. Aye, so I do. Move aside. And if I do not? Since you seem determined to block my way, what is it you want? I'm not a common outlaw. I'm Robin Hood. I know of you. It would serve you, my master, well to have you dead. Name your master. Prince John, he who deserves to rule. Traitorous dog, Richard is our king. Not for long, and when Prince John takes the crown, then you outlaws will know the true meaning of fear. He'll not rest until he's hunted down every last one of you and set you dancing at the end of a rope. Not even this forest will be large enough to hide you from his wrath. That day will never come. As for what I want, your robe and whatever you carry upon you. By the Trinity, I'll give you nothing but the rap of my staff upon your skull. One more step and I'll crack your skull open. I believe that well enough. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and, remove your robe and turn over your possessions now, or I will kill you. I fear nothing but the judgment of God. I loathe a dishonorable death, but you're a dishonorable foe. You dare? You have a longbow and I have a staff. You call this an even match? I challenge you to combat with the quarterstaff. I mean, sure, why not? You know what? Sure, I'm up for, like, a fair fight. I accept. Hold on, I need something to eat. Somebody comes down the road. What is this? I must have a quarterstaff that is equal to your own. Hey, guys. Supply me with a staff, please. Not too long. I'm probably gonna go on for another hour or so, maybe. What is it, Master? Does this monk trouble you overmuch? Little John, would you lend me your quarterstaff? This monk has challenged my honor. Gladly, I will lend it to you. Okay. Come on, baby. Maybe I should have saved before doing anything. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay, I definitely should have saved before doing this. Robin Hood is dead. Death to all outlaws. Oh, no. By all that is holy, I'll avenge my master this day. You'll find not one of us is left standing, or your blood covers the ground. I trow, Little John, there is none that can best you with the quarterstaff. How could I fail, for I had Robin's death to avenge? Now that it's avenged, we must choose a new leader. I say, let it be you. I could not take his place. Ah, no one can. Someone must or will be sitting around here like this forever. Okay. Okay, let's restore. Day 6. Okay. Alright. That was a little bad. Okay. Alright, let's, first and foremost, before we continue, I just want to show off something. Okay, so, manual. So they do have controls for doing the quarterstaff portion. Ta-da! So I was trying to kind of follow along with this whole thing. I have the manual on my phone, so that way I can reference it there as well. So I was trying to go for some of this shit. No, I'm not. So, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna give it another go. And then So, yeah, we're gonna give it another go. Well, yeah, so the arcade setting is at somewhat easy. So we're gonna give it another go at the default setting, but, like, if I don't make it again, I'm gonna, like, put it on the easiest thing that's just not, that isn't, like, an insta-win. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here. Okay. Let's go meet up with that monk. I think the Waxworks death screen's the better. Oh, wait. We walked on here too early. We walked on here too early. I didn't even see him. Okay, hold on. We need to see him walk by first. Aha! Come back here, you! Hello, sir! Block my way. Yep, move aside, and if I do not... Okay. Sir, get out of here. Okay. Quarterstaff time. I accept. Okay. I am ready. I am ready to quarterstaff this man. Alright. It's time to quarterstaff this man. Alright. Okay, I'm doing a little better. At least that's what it looks like to me. There we go! Got him! I did it. He fought well. Yeah, you know what? No, not too bad. But not well enough. Your final blow was so strong it broke his staff. Aye, that was bad luck. I'll have to make do with his robe and whatever he's carrying. Rest yourself, Robin. We'll remove the robe, and when you've changed, I'll take your clothes and weapons to your cave. Thank you. You look the part, Robin, even without the staff. But surely you could have kept Little John's. Nay, he values it too highly. It'll be my wits that keep me alive, not a staff. Then you're poorly armed indeed. 'Tis better than not being armed at all like you. Be off with you, rascal. This feels like a game that would punish you for playing on easy mode. It does. So if you do like an automatic win, if you turn the arcade setting all the way down, you skip like the action sequences, but you gain no points for it. So in a way, it is kind of a punishment. There's a thing you can use to change your beard. Yeah, there is. But I don't quite remember when that happens. Anyway, let's go over to the fens then. You know what? I should probably save, because I think we're gonna be going into dangerous territory here. Fens time. Okay. Let's go over here. Alright.
Darling?
Yes, my darling?
It sure is a good thing we have a roof over our porch.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, it's raining real hard right now.
Because that's where the grill is?
Yep.
Because the rain would have been really rotten timing right now.
Yep. Let's see, the fens are surrounded by... Let's see, it would be dangerous to tread too far from the safety of the path. A grim, well-built Norman fortress of stone.
Were you wanting ginger ale?
No, I did not mention it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Star apparently wants to mail you some ginger ale.
Yeah, sure. Let's see, this... Okay. Alright. Let's go on.
This looks like a pretty fun game in its own way.
Yeah.
The aesthetic is nice, too.
Yeah.
So, when are you going to do Wolf Among Us for your channel?
I don't know. Oh, hi, Prince John. Your overtaxation is so sexy, and your beard is too. How dare you people think you could be wrong in any conceivable way? God.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Anyway.
Because I'm pretty sure you were not making comments about Prince John being sexy.
No. 'Tis a whistle made from marsh reed, in which the Fens Monks was carrying. It's a Fens Monk's pouch. Okay. Let's go ahead and use the thingy. I hear something coming through the fog. Alright.
Well, there's something coming on.
Hello, sir.
That's a good question, Star. What is that about?
I heard your signal, brother, but I don't know your face. Have you newly joined our order? Yes. Aye, and I've been sent to serve here. Step in, then, and be seated. I'll take you across. Cool. Thank you, sir. I'll be...
The tail of the slop on my Nobbin hood.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, hi.
Just remember, don't be playing pranks on that monk.
Yeah.
Or he'll dunk you in the river.
You know what? I'm down for like a nice little chat. Hi, man. Shh, I must concentrate. Okay, I'll let you do your work. Well, I hope y'all are having a wonderful evening or late afternoon. It's more of a late afternoon here for most of us in chat, I'm pretty sure.
We're like early evening.
Yeah, because I'm just like, wait a minute. Most of us are in the central time zone, actually. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know about Flynn, but I know GNS is in Canada somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. You are new, brother. Therefore, you must prove yourself. I have to have the tokens you bear for the guardian of the gate. Yeah. This thingy, yes. Yeah. This is not the order of things, brother. I must have first...
Okay, so for GNS, that would be about 5:30.
Alright. This is not the order of things, brother. I must have first the token before you present this.
Are you sure you don't want to look it up first?
This is the first token. I await the rest. Yeah, this thingy. Yep! I accept your tokens, brother. Now you must prove your knowledge of the lore of the gemstones. Yes, copy protection. Need to open up the manual for this part, which I have on my phone at this very moment.
They also look nice for the manual.
Yeah, there are 3 stones you must choose to answer each riddle. If you are right, you will pass in safety. If you are wrong, commend your soul to God.
Excuse me, Flynn.
Brother, if you're such hot shit, then crush this rock with your bare hands! You will die here. Here is the first riddle. Alright, what is it, sir? What is my first riddle? I will seek out the devil where he lies, and I will cross many seas to do so. Then I will blast him with the fire from heaven. Okay. I'm gonna turn to the pages with the gemstones. Let's see. I will seek out the devil... I will seek out the devil where he lies, and I will cross many seas to do so. Then I will blast him. Okay. Okay. So, I will seek out the devil where he lies. I have a feeling that's the jet stone, so that's going to be this one? Your first choice is correct, brother. Now 2 more. I will cross many seas to do so. So I need one associated with water. So that's going to be the lapis lazuli, which is number 5, which is going to be this one. Aye, the second stone is correct. Choose your last stone for this riddle. Then I shall blast him with fire from heaven. So I need a fire-associated stone. So that's going to be... Oh, fire from heaven. Maybe a more heaven-associated one? It's probably the gates. It has the power of attraction, which pulls objects towards the sky. So that one might be it. I'm gonna try it, because I feel like that's the only one that really fits. So that's gonna be this first one. Good. Here's the second riddle. Piracy protection. This is how you know when someone has pirated a game. Exactly. Listen, Robin Hee-Hood, that King John is pissing me hee-haw. I am using my makeshift dual monitor setup, yeah. Let's see, demons dance to my call. I am a thief none can catch. No sharp blade worries me. What do I have? Is it this one? Your first choice is correct. Okay. I'm a thief none can catch. So something that has to do with maybe invisibility? So probably opal. It makes the wearer invisible. So opal is number 8. So it's going to be this one. Alright, last stone. No sharp blade worries me. Some sort of protection one? Let's see. Preserves chastity. Grants the heart's desires. No. Power of water. Cures fever. Let's see. Stone of Destiny, Stone of Truth. Let's see, prevents poisoning, unites all colors. Protects sailors at sea. Warns changer. Keeps horses from blah blah blah. Grants a heart's desires. They should just put Starwalker in other games. Let's see. No sharp blade worries me. Prevents injuries by falling. Cures boils, preserves secrets, cures diseases of the eye. Oh, here we go. It suppresses blood flowing from wounds. So probably Carnelian is what I'm looking for. Number 4. This one? Well done, brother. Here's the final riddle. Oh my goodness gracious. I would comfort a friend who is ill and fears that death will come upon him without warning. But if death should come, let my gifts guide him beyond demon's reach into a new life. What should I give him? Okay. Okay, so something about illness. Let's see. Opal forecasts the death of one who is ill, so that's number 8. So I believe it's this one? Okay. But if death should come, let my gifts guide him beyond demon's reach to a new life. I have a feeling it's Jet? Maybe? Okay. And new life is probably the last part? So... Okay, so I did the first 2 parts. So I would comfort a friend who is ill. But if death should come, let my gifts guide him. And continue life.
So, what's going on?
So I'm trying to figure out this riddle.
Okay.
And I'm on the last part. So I have to, like, cross-reference the stuff in the manual about these gems.
Okay.
And I have to, like, kind of correspond it with what's said in this riddle. So I'm on this last part. So...
Wait, Starwalker.
Cures fever. Forecasts the one's death who's ill. Oh, guides death to rebirth. So I guess it's Carnelian? Number 4? Yeah? I did it! Let's go! Welcome in, brother. That only took, like, maybe a minute. He was just standing there, just trying, like, alright, brother, you know what you're doing, right, brother? And I'm just like, yeah, just give me a second. I'm searching my memory to solve this riddle. Forgive me, brother. Alright, we're in. Hacker voice. We're in. There we go. Okay. I guess we look around now. I'm not even sure where to start looking. The door to this tower is locked. I've had a hunch that the prior lives here. Okay. What's up here, if anything? Oh, I completely skipped the text there. Hi! I don't recognize you. Who are you? I am, Brother Eustace. And what do you here, Brother Eustace? I've joined your order so that I may serve Prince John as he deserves. Then you are welcome, Brother Eustace, if you can fight. There's not one of us that wasn't a soldier before we donned the black robes. There are those with good cause to fear the skill of my arm, your worship, or I would not be wearing this robe. Good. We'll have to put it to the test soon. Have you sworn to obey the vows of our order? Oh, I've made many a solemn oath, never fear. Have a care, Brother Eustace. Your tongue is a mite slippery for a man who has sworn humility and obedience. Please pardon me, your worship. Very well. But we are strict here. Any infraction is punished with lashing. Remember that. Did you come through Nottingham? I seek news of strange happenings there. The abbot has been robbed of a precious ring. Aye, there's a great commotion. I've heard rumor that it was the work of none other than the infamous outlaw Robin Hood. By the Trinity! Would that could lay my hands upon the cur! They say he is the cleverest man in Nottinghamshire, perhaps in all of England. Pah, he's a conman outlaw, nothing more. The abbot is a fool. This Robin Hood would not escape were he to fall into my hands. The very thought would surely make him throw himself upon the ground and beg for your mercy, your worship. He would get none. Mark it well. I'll question you more another time. At the moment, I have a prisoner whose tongue has also proven too slippery, but pain will loosen it, if he lives. Robin Hood stroking his ego, pretty much! Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and drop another save. Alright, what are these guys up to? They all look the same with a hood over their heads. What are y'all up to? Silence is better than talk, brother. Okay, I guess we just won't talk to them. What's this statue over here? The Normans who built this fortress must have left behind this effigy of a Norman knight. Okay. You know what? Let's, follow the prior to wherever he's going, I think. I think there's stuff up the top left that we can probably go and, do stuff with. Probably. Ah, dang it. Hello! Answer me! Speak, or I'll put the weights on your feet and rip your arms from their sockets! Ahem. I tell you, Brother Eustace, I've never seen a more stubborn, stupid creature than this miserable dwarf. He does look miserable. You've wasted enough time here. You're to stand guard and increase his pain in any way you can. When he's ready to talk, send for me. I'll be in the scribe's room. Okay. I should probably help him and not cause him any more pain. You good, buddy? By the Blessed Lady, what a terrible pain he must be suffering. The ropes of the Strapado are designed to slowly tear a victim's limbs from their sockets by the weight of his own body. Maybe can I mess around with loosening that up? I think the thief is none other than the hero labor Finn Stingray. You set me free, but the prior bade you shrivel his black soul. I'm no servant of his. Such kindness makes you a giant among men, and men are giants indeed when I am amongst them. How can you jest when you still shake with pain? I am Fulk, the jester, don't you know, court jester to God save him, Richard Coeur de Lion. What? You're King Richard's own jester? Then our king is free. I will never betray my beloved master, so if this is some filthy trick to win my trust... Nay, listen well. I will place my life in your hands to show my good faith. I am no monk. I am Robin Hood. Oh, sorry. Should that mean something? Only that I'm the most hunted outlaw in all of England. You have but to whisper my name to these monks and I'm a dead man. Pray, pardon me. I've been on the Crusades with Blessed Mary protect him, our beloved king, for many years. Alas, he's still a prisoner in Europe. But how came you here? My master has sent me ahead of him, so I escaped Leopold's ambush. But upon reaching England, I fell into Prince John's hands. May he suffocate in offal. He turned me over to these monks, who seem to know you well enough. I swear by the Virgin Mary I'm not one of them. The prior swears by the Holy Three, yet he tortures me. How would you have me prove myself, Folk? Why should you want to? As I love my king, I swear I'll not leave here unless I take his devoted servant with me. And I will not leave here without my verses. I beg your pardon? They're written upon a ragged bit of scroll wrapped around a wooden cylinder. The prior, may the devil feed him dung for eternity, has taken them. The prior seems to decode the secrets of my verses, but he must not, or I will have failed the trust my king placed in me. Return my scroll to me, and I'll never doubt you again. All right, let's grab it. Let's grab his stuff, and let's look at these cute little rats. This place is overrun with rats. They're little babies. They're just little guys. But England is Europe? Yes, that is very true, though. Am I the jester here or someone else? That is a very good question. Alright. Time to grab verses. Time to grab verses. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to find where to go. Sounds like a place Aaron would like. What's over here? There are spiral stairways leading upward in this tower. Well, let's take a look around. Atop of these barrels, there's a locked door with a small barred window, though I see a small prison cell with no one inside. Okay. Well, let's try excuse me. Let's try going up here. I see desks and scrolls inside. This must be a room set aside for study. I'm pretty sure the prior said he would be right here. Yes, he is. Hello, sir. I should probably say wrong. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what he's up to. The prior is engrossed in studying a small scroll. There's a scribe's desk. Hey! Shoo! Pardon me. What's over here? From the Vita Caroli is written by Einhard the 9th century as a description of the habits of Charlemagne, ruler of the Franks. It says that he was extremely temperate in partaking of food and drink, especially drink, and abhorred drunkenness, especially in himself or any of his family. He ate only 4 courses in his daily meal, and most dearly loved hunted meat roasted over a spit. During the meal, he would hear some sort of recital or entertainment of history and stories of ancient deeds. Often in summer, after a light meal of fruit, he would sleep for 2 to 3 hours, for he would wake 4 or 5 times during the night. He would admit friends, litigants, and other business even while dressing if the need was urgent. He knew many foreign tongues and was exceedingly skilled in Latin. He valued scholars and had many learned teachers, and studied also rhetoric and astronomy. He would fill his bed with tablets and notebooks, attempting to learn the art of writing, though he advanced not far in this, having started late in life. This scroll contains a piece of history written by Paulus Orosius in the 5th century. It deals with Visorus, king of Egypt, down in 480 AD. Visorus declared war upon the Scythians and sent an envoy with the terms of submission. This only angered the Scythians. Thinking Visorus both rich and stupid, the Scythians warned them to beware the uncertainties of war. Then, to forestall the attack on them, they marched forth and attacked Visorus. They drove Visorus out of his own realm, but the Egyptian army forced them to retreat until they were too severely hampered by marches to continue their war. Thereupon the Scythians instead subdued Asia in war lasting 15 years. They were only forced to return to their homeland by the demands of their wives, who threatened that if they did not return, the women would have children by men of other tribes. Let's see. Here's a description of a palace in Constantinople called Magnara, or Magna Aula, meaning the Great Court. The emperor's chair within this palace was so constructed that it could be raised to a great height, even unto the calling, and lowered again. Before the seat was a tree made of gilded bronze, in whose branches were birds of gilded bronze, which could utter notes to match their species. Gigantic lions of gilded wood or bronze had its tails would lashed around, jaws that opened emitted roars with the quivering tongues. This was written by Liutprand and Antipodesis in the 10th century. Okay. 'Tis from an oh my gosh, we're getting so many things here. Tis an Anglo-Saxon manual of astronomy, but of a century ago, it knows how the sea flows according to the rising of the moon, and that a tree cut down during a full moon will be harder than against worm-eating than those cut down under a new moon. It is not stars, but fire that falls from the sky, being fire which flies heavenly bodies, for stars are fixed as God placed them in the firmament and cannot fall as long as this world endures. Yet the moon, sun, evening, and day star, and 3 other stars are not fixed and move in their courses through the heavens. Septem planetae, these 7 are called. Sure, okay. This scroll tells of Amazons. These were the wives whose husbands were killed in war. Deeply affected, they rose up and killed all the men who remained, so that all the women would be equally affected. They then turned and destroyed the enemy who had first slain their husbands. They burned off the right breasts of the girl children, so that they would not be hampered in shooting the bow. The Amazons had 2 queens, Marpesia and Limpento, and they would draw lots to see who would go to war and who would remain to protect their home. The Amazons conquered most of Europe and took many cities in Asia and founded other cities and became rich with plunder. Such fear did they spread at the last Hercules came with 9 warships and assailed them by surprise and massacred the 2 sister queens who ruled then, Antiope and Orythia. Penthesilea then became queen and fought heroically in the Trojan War. Thus reads the history of Paulus Orosius of the 5th century. Herein the most amazing account of the siege of Jerusalem. Christians, Greeks, and Syrians were joined in the assault. Yeah! Count Raymond, Duke Godfrey, also Robert Count of Normandy, and Robert of Flanders were there. They built a siege tower of small pieces of wood, all that was to be had, and bound with it leather thongs. They attacked with catapults and other contraptions, and daring soldiers launched stones and arrows from the siege tower. The Saracens were within hurled from their slings torches and flaming brands soaked in oil and fat, thus many died upon both sides. But By noon, the day dedicated to Venus, the walls were breached and taken. Franks and other poured in and pursued the Saracens, so the enemy were driven to take refuge in the holy places. Within the Temple of Solomon, 10,000 Saracens were decapitated. Not a soul was spared, neither women nor children. The squires and poor soldiers slit the bellies to search for jewels that had been swallowed, then burnt the bodies thus in search for the ashes of their coins. After the massacre, the Crusaders sacked their homes and took whatever found there, rich or poor. However, Count Raymond allowed the Turks, Arabs, and some other 500 dark Ethiopians who had taken refuge of the dark Temple of David and to impart the leaving all their money within the citadel. This is written by Godfrey of Monmouth in his Historia Regum Britann. Blah 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 blah. Ah, okay, there we go. I was like, where's the scroll? Where's the scroll that actually continues the story? Here it is. Oh my goodness gracious. This fits the description Marion gave me. All that, and I finally found it. Holy shit. I'll tuck it into my sleeve. Awesome, we got it. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. I don't need an impromptu history lesson right now. I don't think any of us do. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Let's maybe some other time we can read the rest. In fact, I'm gonna drop a save. Scroll reading. That way we can come back to this later if I really want to read the rest of those scrolls. Anyway. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can talk to the prior. Pardon me. Brother Eustace. Has the congian broken? What have you loosened his half-wit tongue? Nay, your grace. Then what are you doing here? One of your most trusted brothers arrived to take my place and bade me to tell you to break the dwarf for you soon enough. Which brother dared to countermand my order to you? Forgive me, your worship. His name had clear fled my poor brain. 'Tis a poor brain indeed, a bacon brain more full of fat than sense. Do what you will for now. I'll deal with your punishment and his later. Cool. Spoiler alert, she doesn't come back. More than likely not, no. At least not on stream. Don't bother me again, I'm working. I see the prior is indulging in a bit of wine. My cat senses are tingling. I'm gonna knock that off his desk here. Allow me to refill your goblet, your worship. Whoops! You stupid, clumsy, worthless... Clean up this mess. I'm going to go to my tower to wash out my robe. Clumsy as a fox, your worship. I'll be taking that scroll. It's a ragged scroll covered with what looks to be lines of verse. Awesome, we'll be taking that. Yoink! Alright, we're gonna go ahead and drop a save. Versus get. Now lick the wine off the table! Man, I wish there was a lick option. Like in Leisure Suit Larry, I'm pretty sure licking is an option. Speaking of which, I know I said this earlier in stream, but I do want to play that for the channel at some point. At least one of the games, if not the whole series. Let his worship clean it up himself. Fair enough. Alright, let's get at it. Actually, what's out the window? Anything noteworthy? I see nothing of interest. Okay, cool. What's in this chest? It's a sturdy chest. Cool. What if his name was Freaky Hood and nothing changed? Okay. Alright, let's go back to our jester friend. It would be your kind of game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really do want to play some of Leisure Suit Larry. Let's see, focus still here as I left him. Awesome. Let's say hello to our friend. Ah, right. Hello, sir. I brought your verses back. You wish to give me a hand, but I have 2 hands, and that is enough for any man, and so I shall leave it in better hands with thee. Oh! Okay. Let's go ahead and talk. There's nothing more to say, monk or hood or whatever you be, unless you return my verses to me. Oh wait, that's the wrong scroll, isn't it? Here we go, that's the verses. Pardon me, my sir. Here you go. Bless you, hooded Robin Hood. Sorry. No matter, we must turn our wits to escape. There is a way, a secret way. Follow me. Alright, let's go, my dude. We're going. The monks brought me here in this way. It looks like a solid wall, but press here and it opens. Follow me. Awesome, dude. Please, let's go at once. As soon as they discover I'm gone, they'll come looking for us. Yep, I'm on it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Let's get out of here. Not here, here. Hooded Robin steals from the rich to poor give the. Alright, yeah, let's get out of here, my dude. I can tell from here I couldn't possibly raid this gate by force. Oh, right, I gotta interact with the heads. Oh, shit. Okay, wait, hold on. I think the manual has something to do with this, because I'm just like, right, I have to interact with the heads in some way. Shoot. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Oh, noes. What am I gonna do? Oh, noes. Shit. Fuck. Coat of Arms, Nine Men's Morris, using money, scoring, arcade settings, quarterstaff, notes, click through, bibliography. I can reload, yes. Okay, I'm gonna kind of look around here. It's a gargoyle with a thoughtful look. You know what? Let me... Do not bother me. I'm thinking about weighty imponderables. You're as stupid as a sack full of hammers. Oh. Gosh, what was the question? When I howl, rocks listen and stones obey. Beware my voice, for it is the voice of death.
So what's going on now?
Okay, so I'm escaping this place right now, and now I gotta find a way out.
What's the place?
God, this one place with the stuff and the things.
Sure.
Yes, if I were not stoned.
Just a little piece of advice.
Yes, my darling.
Don't give someone directions.
No. Let's see, if I were not stoned, I would leap from here and devour you. You look delicious. Okay. Yeah, are we having fun yet? Okay. Do not look upon me. I'm utterly deformed. A curse upon the stonecutter who gave me such a face. Okay. Let's see here.
I'd be curious in knowing
Huh.
is how often maybe the hero sees his true love dancing in a particular peaceful location. Because in Baron and Luthien by Tolkien, he has a similar thing happen. I think that's actually how Baron first meets and sees Luthien, who was this elven princess. And I highly doubt Tolkien is the only one to have an aspect of the story of the story he was creating like that. I just found it interesting that this game has a similar element.
Hold on, boys and girls, I have an idea. I'm just sitting here like, wait, maybe I did need to look through some of the scrolls. Hold on. Let's reload this save real quick, because I have a feeling.
We're skipping the reading part?
There were so many scrolls, and I'm just like, hold on. Maybe there's a hint in one of the scrolls about what to do,
Yeah,
because...
maybe there is.
So I'm just like, wait a fucking second. Let's see, how many translations of Beowulf have you read, if you read any? I've personally never read Beowulf. Have you, my darling?
I have read Beowulf, yes.
Okay. Cool.
I just have one copy. I know Tolkien also did, I think, a translation of sorts. And I liked it. Who's asking?
Blade was asking.
But yeah, Beowulf is a pretty cool tale. I like it.
Let's see, this scroll...
It has a lot of what you call wordplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, this scroll describes the death of Attila as written by the Jordans in the 6th century. Attila has an endless number of wives, as was custom of his race. But the excess of his indulgences in women, combined with too much wine, caused him to fall asleep upon his back, whereupon a bloody flux from his nose flowed into his throat and killed him. The people of his race mourned him with great clamor. The men cut deep wounds into their faces so they would weep manly blood instead of tears. The women wept and wailed and cut their hair. Yet so terrible was Attila that his death can only be counted as a blessing.
I've heard the original Norse mythos, in its original Norse, also has a bit of wordplay. A good example of this would be Odin's two ravens.
Okay.
Whose names translate to thought and memory.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's no notation of the writer of this scroll. It seems to speak of the history of this very fortress turned monastery. Oh, this might be the scroll we're looking for. It speaks of the Ignis Fatuus, the will-o'-the-wisps, whose name means foolish fire. These, it says, are the spirits of the dead, those who have drowned in this fens. It speaks also of the guardians of the gate, and the names thusly. Okay, hold on. Yep, this is exactly what I need. I need a notebook. I need a notebook to write this down, because I have a feeling I'm gonna need this for later. And I need to write this down now. Okay. Alright. So we got Cogito the Thinker, Militia the Malicious, Ineptus the Foolish, Vocalist the Speaker, Ianus the Hungry, Hilarus the Jolly, and Deformus the Ugly. It ends with this. When you've touched the face of wisdom. Okay, so... touch... wisdom... and the face that which hungers... touch... Hungy. Then with the fool's tongue be loosened and the path made clear.
Excuse me?
Reach. Tongue of fool. Okay. So, okay. Touch the face of wisdom and that which hungers, then with the fool's tongue be loosened and the path will be made clear. Okay, cool. Alright, now we can reload the save, now that we know what to do. I have played Doki Doki. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it for the channel, necessarily, because there's so much to do with it, so I'm just like, that's going to be, like, a longer stream series, and I'm not really going to do it. And plus, I've played it once. I'm emotionally distraught enough just thinking about it. So I'm just like, nah. Okay. So we touch... Okay. Which one is... Okay, so Cogito... No, that's... Okay, so we touch Wisdom. Which one of you is Hungy? Are you Hungy? You're the one who's Hungy. And then the Fool is there. No, you're the... Okay, and then you're the stupid one. Okay. Alright, I know what I need to do. So we touch you... The gargoyle may have shifted and slightly charged, but it may have been a trick of the water. Then we touch Hungy. Okay, you're the Hungy one. So we touch the Hungy one. And then we do this. Ah, now I found the means to loosen this fool's tongue. And this is the hidden counterweight to raise the gate. Sweet. In that this sounds like Goofy. He kind of does. Alright, awesome. We're out of here, baby. You've done it! We're free! Shh! Listen! They've discovered our escape. Thank the blessed lady, the fog is so thick on these waters. I'll hide us until we reach the shore. Awesome. We're out of here, baby. My poor words of gratitude could never express what is in my heart. Let me give you 2 parting gifts to show my sincerity. Take these ragged verses of mine. They hold secrets within secrets, treasures within treasures. Thank you. Now open the end of the wooden cylinder and tap gently into your hand what is hidden within. By the Virgin, a magnificent ring of lapis lazuli is set in silver. No ordinary ring either, my master. God save the king, saved his life of a magician during the siege of Jerusalem. The magician gave him 2 magic rings, the ring that commands fire and the ring that commands water. The abbot of Nottingham, may his brain be infested with leprous maggots, has taken the ring that commands fire for himself. Whoever so wears that ring cannot be harmed by fire, however hot. What you may hold in your hands is the ring that commands water. In truth, it commands elemental spirits or other such beings that live in watery places rather than commanding the water itself. I bid you keep it safe until my master can come calling it for himself. And I charge you, if you ever deprive that fat, scabrous abbot of the fire ring, you will be doing your king a noble service. I give you my word to put my wits to it. If it can be done, I will find a way. Okay, so that ring of fire is definitely inside that puzzle box. We just need to figure out how to open the puzzle box. Then I commend you to the bits of tomfoolery I call verse. Within them you will find the key to unlock the ring of fire. Okay, cool. Thank you, Mr. Jester, sir. Farewell, then. I'm off to find Queen Eleanor and serve her until my master, bless him, is returned to us. Farewell, folk. We shall meet again, if God wills. I have not played Doki Doki Plus. I would like to look into it, probably at some point. I hurried back to camp as quickly as I could, arriving shortly after dusk to find the men anxiously awaiting for my return. They were overjoyed with my success. Gargoyles and a dwarf and secret waterways and a magic ring. Truly wondrous elements from which to spin a tale. I hope this folk reaches the Queen safely. It's one more proof of the treachery of these monks under Prince John. It's a grim place and one I hope to never visit again. You'd best be careful not to encounter one of them if you wear that black robe again. They'll surely be after your blood now. 'Tis a sin that such men dare to wear holy robes. But Tuck, you're the deadliest man with a blade that ever donned a friar's frock. Well, there's nothing wrong with a holy man who can fight, but to torture the king's jester is unforgivable. Guard that ring well, Robin. Though I've no liking for magic myself, it may yet be of service to you. Even if it were not magic, I'd guard it well because it belongs to the king. Tuck, lead us in a prayer for the deliverance of good Richard Lionheart. A noble thought. Alright, cool. You know what? I think we're about halfway through the game now because we're on to day 7 now, and I'm pretty sure this game has 13 days total. So, I think I'm gonna stop here for tonight. I'm probably gonna pick this up sometime tomorrow? Day 7. Why do friars have a big-ass bald spot? I think it's like a traditional thing that they do, that they shave that top of their heads for some reason. But anyway, I think that will be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see if I can maybe end off the rest of the game sometime tomorrow, maybe. I'll probably start at, like, noon-ish tomorrow, probably. We'll see how things go. But anyway, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!